leverage on AI to, automate, to increase productivity, increase sales. Two major areas. So AI for sales automation in three major areas. You must understand that AI can automate repetitive tasks such as email marketing and follow-ups, scheduling and reporting. These are things AI is, and when you look at benefits of using AI to automate everything you do, you save time and increase productivity, reduce error, enhance accuracy, allow sales team to focus on high value tasks, right? And that's very, very important. So let's look at the first one today, which is AI for email and follow-up, right? AI personalize and schedule follow-up emails based on customer engagement level. And I think this is very important because instead of humans, even my office here, I see sometimes people forget to send certain reminder emails and all that. But leveraging AI, all that automated and is so customized and is able to follow up. And this is very, very effective for increasing sales. So let's look at certain platforms you can use to automate your email campaigns, right? Email marketing is one of the most effective ways to sell, right? Years ago, you can arguably call me the king of email marketing. We had over 3 million email database, and we used to push emails. Emails saved our business in 2012 when we were challenged. We had to start sending 200,000 emails every single day, and it was extremely instrumental tool for where we are today. And so I never joke. I'm one of those who never joke with email marketing. So let me share a few tools that can help you automate email marketing. Number one is HubSpot, AI-driven email personalization, automated follow-ups and drip campaign, smart A/B testing for email optimization. You can do that with HubSpot, right? Number two is MailChimp. And this is old school, right? But the AI part of MailChimp has been optimized. So AI power subject line suggestions, so it's able to suggest, and the 100% all the times whether it's going to work or not is your subject line. Behavioral email automation, predictive segmentation for better targeting. These are opportunities you have using the AI tool on MailChimp. Number three, platform you can leverage on for automating your email is reply.io, AI-powered email automation for sales team. And you want to try these platforms out. Go sign up to create your account and see what happens. The number four is Sales Handy, okay, AI-driven follow-up reminder. And then the fifth platform I recommend today is called SalesLoft, right? So all these five are very effective for automating your email. So let's look at social media, automation, as well as increase marketing, leveraging on AI, using social media, leveraging on AI. I happen to have over 2 million cumulative followers, about almost 3 million across all platforms now. So I think I know it's true about leveraging on social media to really sell and grow things. So for social media, we have AI tools that help you analyze your audience, optimize your social media campaigns. So AI-powered social media tools, that you can leverage on. Number one is called Lately AI. So it automates social media posts. Number two is Cortex AI, predicts best performing content, right? So I can tell you this content will work well, this one will not work well, this one will perform better, this one will not perform better. We also have Sprout Social, AI-powered content suggestion. So it suggests content that you can do well for you, and so there's no need for guesswork. Number five is Lately. Lately AI repurposes blog, podcasts, and video into social media posts, right? So you have a lot of this content, videos, and all that, and just repurpose it so that it can work for your Twitter, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, and all these other platforms. And you want to leverage on it. So Okoya, I didn't say Okoya, so OCOYA, AI-driven content and caption generation. So it's able to help you with the content and caption for that. The last part we're going to look at today is AI in video content marketing. I'm the king of video content. I've generated, God help me, how many number of video content? Thousands. I've had over 1 billion views of all my video content globally. Well, AI tools help create, edit, optimize video. AI-powered videos editing tools, synthesizers. So let's look at the tools, Abby. So the first one is AI-powered video editing tools, but the first one we'll look at is synthesizer. So it's an AI-generated video content, right? So it just generates a video for you, and fantastic, voila. Number 2 is Pictory AI, video summarization and editing. Number 3 is Descript, AI-powered transcription and video editing, right? And these are powerful tools that you want to leverage on. So when you look at practical tasks, use an AI email to create an automated sales follow-up sequence. So I want you, that's the first assignment I have for you. Yesterday we didn't give you an assignment, but today you have one. So try and use any of these AI email tools and then create a sequence follow-up email and see how that goes, and give me updates in subsequent videos how that has helped you. Okay. Let's go on. So that is all that we have so far. We have quick, as you know, announcement to make about what we're doing and the opportunities you want to leverage. And number 1, like I shared yesterday, is the Business Growth Conference. This is an all-important conference, and you just have to attend. The early bird tickets is now fully sold out. We now have regular registration, and regular registration also will be sold out in the next 2 weeks or so. So I advise you just quickly pay now, else you have to pay for late registration. Okay, and you don't want to there's no wisdom in having to pay more. I promise you need this conference. You may not know now, you will soon know. I can assure you, you may not know now, but I promise you, you will soon know. Okay, and this is very, very critical. Number 2 is the CEO Professional Retreat taking place in Doha, and it's going to be great. I'm having Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Dan Locke as well will be speaking to us. I promise you it's going to be a life-changing event in Doha. And guess what? You'll be part of opening our Doha office. So it's going to be awesome. I don't miss it for any reason in the world. So let's get this working. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Sit back and watch Dr. Stephen Akintayo's profile.
Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of G-Text Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the U.S., solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion under management by 2035. Through the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs by 2050, offering grants and mentorship to drive financial independence and sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhat, Sam Adiyemi, Les Brown, Dan Locke, and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms, featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com.
Hello, everyone. Good day. Wow. Today is day 2 of the AI Digital Sales Challenge. And if you are excited to be here this day 2, let me see you put a comment in the chat box. Excited. For those of us joining on Zoom, you're welcome. For those of us watching from all parts of the world, joining on YouTube, joining on Facebook, and joining on our other platforms, you are all welcome. I can see a lot of energy rolling in already. So those of us who are here already, it's really, 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 really amazing to have you on board, joining us live on the day 2 of this AI Digital Sales Challenge. So I want to ask us, how was day 1? In one word, just put a comment in the chat box. And those of us who are joining from our social media pages, you can also put a comment. Those who joined us yesterday, put a comment. How was day 1? How was day 1? Someone says, wow, thank you, Owo. It says mind-blowing. That's really amazing. Mind-blowing. Someone says value loaded. Wow, wow, wow. That was really, really amazing. Someone, Oluwatomi, says it was impactful. Thank you, Oluwatomi. Ijeoma says eye-opening. That's amazing. Sunday Amos says day 1 was fireful. Wow, wow. I'm hearing the word for the first time. Fireful. Yeah, good to have us on day 2. So we are all welcome once again. And let's not forget, why are we here? We are here to know how we can use AI to step up our game, not only in our local market or in our local space, but even at a global level. Remember, GTEX Holdings is a global company, and we are here to train and equip everyone on how we can perform at a global level and really, really meet up, with the pace of technology. Remember, we are really big on using disruptive technological tools, to change the real estate game, and also, to be able to deliver to all our clients all over the world. So welcome once again. For those of us who have started utilizing what we learned yesterday, I can say a very big congratulations to you, because the results, are coming very, very, very soon. I can assure you, if you put your heart to everything that you're learning here on a daily basis, your success is guaranteed. Is guaranteed. And why do I say this? Because success is replicable. All you need to do to be successful is to follow the footprints, of those who have been successful, and then replicate what they've done. And then you can also position yourself rightly, even for success. And we all know that Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge, is someone who has already made a remarkable impact, not just in Nigeria and not just in Africa, even all over the world. And we are welcoming many more persons to be able to also make such impacts. So you're welcome once again to day 2. Next, we'll be having the product knowledge session very briefly before we bring up our speaker for today. For those of us who were here yesterday, I just want us to drop one thing you learned from the session yesterday from Dr. Okwebanwo. Just drop one thing you learned. All of you that were here yesterday, drop one thing you learned in the chat box. And those who are joining on YouTube, joining on Facebook and all the platforms, drop one thing you learned. I can say for sure that yesterday's session was value loaded. It was really, really value loaded. So just drop one thing you learned, and we go right now into our product knowledge. So why is it important that we have this product knowledge? The reason is because without quality knowledge of your product, it will be difficult for you, to convince your prospects and even to be able to convert them to clients. So it's really important that you master your products. You join us on a daily basis, even to be part of this product knowledge, because the more you know your products, the more money you can attract into your pockets. I repeat that again. The more you know your product, the more money you can attract into your pocket. So that is a secret I've unleashed to you, and I would like everyone to take note of that. So don't joke with product knowledge. Don't joke with it at all. Today we'll be looking at one of our amazing estates in Abuja, and that is called White House. White House Kuje Phase 2. So for those of us who are joining on Zoom and also joining from our different platforms, please, I would like us to just drop a comment. If you can see my screen, I want to be sure we're all moving at the same pace. So please just drop a comment. If you can see my screen, I want to be very sure that we can all see the screen before I call up one or two persons to have. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for the comments, David. Wow, I can see a lot of comments from what we learned yesterday. Thank you, thank you. Just keep it rolling in, keep it rolling in. That shows we're getting value. So today we'll be having a role play, and I'll be bringing up one of our sales, experts. Is done, some hundreds in millions of sales. And the good thing is every day on this product knowledge session, we'll be bringing those who have gotten results. I repeat that again, we'll be bringing those who have gotten results so that we can learn from them. We can replicate the same things they have, put in practice, the same steps that they have put in practice, we can replicate, and we can also get results. So join me as I make welcome to take us on our product knowledge today. You'll be doing a role play right about now. I think I would love to pair with him. His name is Mr. Olufemi Shola. Is joining us live from our Abuja branch. And in case you don't know him or you're meeting him for the first time, he's also a branch manager, acting branch manager in Abuja. So you're welcome, Mr. Olufemi Shola, to the role play session this afternoon. I'm really, really excited and pumped up to
I'm
get on.
pumped up too. I'm pumped up too. Thank you so much, sir.
You're
Good to be
welcome.
here.
Yeah,
Such
you're
a
welcome.
pleasure.
Thank you. So let's do this. Let's have a role play session on our White House Kuje Phase 2. So everyone joining us, let's put art to this call session, because these are conversations, that we'll be having with our prospects, with our clients. So how can we make these calls? How can we reach out to them and get them convinced to make a buying decision? So Mr. Shola, you're welcome. I would like us to have a call together on White House Fuji Phase 2. So I'll be your client for today, and I hope you'll be able to convince me enough to make a buying decision on this White House Fuji Phase 2. So after this call, then you would tell us a bit more about this project, White House Fuji Phase 2 in Abuja. So let's roll it. Let's bring the call.
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. So let's begin. I'll be calling you now. Hello, Mr. Isaac. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, this is Olufemi Shola, and I'm calling you from GTEX Holdings. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You said your name is what?
I'm Olufemi Shola. I'm calling you from GTEX Holdings, the
Okay.
parent company of GTEX Land.
Okay, so how did you get my number? I'm not sure I have this contact before.
Oh, beautiful. I got your contact from a list of smart investors who showed interest in one of our hot selling properties in Abuja, in particular White House Estate in Kuje. Does that come to mind?
Okay, I think I did something like that. Yeah, I saw an advert.
Yeah, on
on
Facebook. Do you remember
okay.
something that featured Daddy Freeze? Do you remember that?
Yes, I can remember.
Fantastic. So I would really I'm reaching out to you as one of the wealth advisors for GTEX Lab. What I do is I help smart investors like yourself try to achieve their goal of owning high potential investment properties across Nigeria. So I'm kind of curious. I would really like to know exactly what are you looking at getting, sir, in Kuje?
Okay, I saw that advert though. My interest, before now has always been in getting a property in Abuja. I have a couple of properties in Lagos, in Oyo State as well, but I just want to see if I can lay hands on something in Abuja. So I saw this advert, I decided let me just click on it and hear from you.
Okay,
So
and
tell me about it.
oh, beautiful. That shows that this is not your first time you'll be wanting to do an investment like this. Is that correct?
No, it's not my first time. You're correct. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. And but this will be your first in Abuja.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fine. So for what purpose are you looking at getting it? Do you want to do something for residential, for commercial, or you just want to keep it and resell time?
Okay, so I have a couple of properties already for residential. So I'm just looking at getting something for investment purpose.
Oh, for investments. Okay, that's fine. In GTEX, we came up with a very beautiful concept. Just exactly like what you said. We call it land banking. I don't know if you've heard of land banking before. Have you, sir? Land banking.
Yeah, I've heard of land banking before.
Yeah, so it's basically you investing in a portion of land now and waiting for some time, maybe between 5 to 7 years to resell, or even longer than that. Like they say in real estate, the money is in the time, right? So I will not want to bore you. I will just want to quickly ask, for White House Estate Kuje that you showed interest in, it's quite a smart investment choice. Reason because of its strategic location. You know, as a
Okay.
company,
Okay, please hold on. If I can get you, well, are you saying
okay.
this estate is in Kuje?
Yes, it is in Kuje.
Okay, I was thinking you have something in Maitama, in some of those high bro locations. Why Kuje?
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, we have other properties in five other locations. We have one in Kurudu. We have something in Guzape, an estate in Guzape. We have an estate in Asokoro. We have an estate in off the airport road around Lube, and we also have a phase one in Kuje as well. But I would reason that, or I would rather assume that your reason for choosing Kuje is because Kuje kind of ticks all the boxes. For example, it's a very high densely populated area, and this particular estate we are referring to, the White House Estate Kuje Phase 2, is in a very strategic location. I was just about to say, as a company, we're the first investors into this project, right? We would not want to put our money in something that is not profitable, something that doesn't have potential for ourselves and also for our loyal and trusted investors like yourself. So, sir, I really want to expand more on what you're getting so that you get the whole picture. This Kuje site is it ticks all the boxes. Number one, before we choose any location, we try to look at some factors: closeness to a university, closeness to an industry, nearness to a major road, and also nearness to either a religious institution or facility, and also to a market as well, a commercial area. So this White House Estate Kuje ticks all the boxes. You will not believe this. Is we are just behind the popular Prime University, formerly known as Nigeria Ghana College. You could Google this. And it's also just about 5 minutes away from a massive factory called Premium Poultry. Now, this Premium Poultry is they deal on everything around poultry, including feed, including eggs, including the byproducts, and they don't not only supply the Abuja environment, but also neighboring states like Nasarawa and even Kogi State as well. So you see, for when it comes to being close to a school, White House Estate Kuje ticks that box. Like I said, it's also close to Premium Poultry and more beautiful, sir. Mr. Isaac, do you know that? Have you heard of Almas Farms and Resorts? Have you heard of it?
No, I've not heard of that before.
Okay, now Almas Resort and Farms is a massive resort here in Abuja. Is in fact is a tourist destination. It's interesting to know that even the Prince of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Prince bin Matuk, I don't know if I'm getting the right name. He was in Almas Resort last year, this time last year, in 2024. That tells you that it's this location has an influx of Black Americans, especially during Christmas season. A lot of people that just want to come into Abuja and just relax over the weekend. They want to have weekend stayaways.
What exactly brings the Black Americans and to that location? Is there any
Now,
tourist center there? Is there any?
yeah. If you've been to Abuja and to Kuje as a whole, it has a very beautiful landscape, right? It's adjoining sites of mountains, scenic views of the sky, meeting hills, So it has a very beautiful landscape, and also it's also a very plain land. It's one part of Abuja that is not so rocky. It's a flat land. It's a dry land. You'll be getting a dry land if you key into this project. And now the most important thing, why am I sharing all of this with you? I want you to see the bigger picture. For example, what are the factors that would help the potential of your land to increase as promised? Number one is, where is it a place where people are going to, right? I know you have that question running through your mind. Is it a place where people are going to? Yes, of course it is. Like I just said, we are very close. We're just about 7 minutes drive away from Alma Resort and Farms. Now, imagine the possibilities and opportunities for you as a landowner in Kuje, being a neighbor to a place like Alma Resort and Farms for tourists. With your land, you have options of building housing solutions for tourists that will be in need of accommodation. Because I try to ask myself this question, Mr. Isaac, and I know with more research, you'll be able to understand exactly what I'm saying. For some of these tourists that are coming into Abuja and staying in Alma Resort every weekend, where do they stay? Because the resort only has limited accommodation for them. It can't take in everybody. So they are looking for short-let apartments, right? And the same thing for Prime University. The Prime University just in front of us. They have students, they have visiting days for parents also to come around. Where do they stay when they want to see their words and their children? So keying into this project.
That's fine. I think you've said quite a number of things about this location. Actually, okay. Before now, I had to just carefully listen to really know if this place is something that will pique my interest at all. And there were a couple of things I had you say regarding some institutions close to that place and a few number of things.
Okay.
So what's the size of your land there?
Okay, we operate a standard plot size of 400 square meters across all our estate locations in Nigeria.
Why Nigeria standard? I know quite a couple of I said I'm quite a a seasoned investor and I have properties in other locations, but I think I've really not gotten any of my lands that is 400 square meters before. So why is this 400? Is that not too small? Why?
Now, okay, what we offer to clients is not just a land. You're not just getting a land, Mr. Isaac. If you would be investing with us, what you'll be getting is a luxury service plot. Now, by luxury service plot, I mean we're adding luxury services like solar powered supply for lights, the street lights. So we'll be doing beautiful access roads even in the estates. And now to be able to achieve these beautiful services that will make life sustainable and easy for the residents of the estate, including the landowner like yourself, to be able to easily access your plots, we need to, make room for the drainage system. We need to make room for the roads. We need to make room for the solar lights, that is the solar street lights, and the rest of other mechanical services that will be featured, that will also implement in that estate. So that's the reason for the 400 square meters. And the same thing applies to other landowners in this project as well, not just for yourself. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, that's fine. But quite a couple of concerns I still have. One of them is basically because I'm hearing your company for the first time. You say your company is what?
GTEX Land. You could look us up on
actually learn about that company almost for the first time. What's my assurance that if I get this land, your company is legit or something?
Oh, that's fine. Okay, your fears are valid. Your concerns are understandable. I quite understand. These days we have a lot of scam companies around, popping up here and there. But we are, as a brand, we've been in the industry for quite a long time now. As a parent company, GTEX Holdings, we've been in existence for close to 16 years. In fact, this May would make us 17 years in the industry as a holdings company, and as a real estate company. This year in October, we're going to be 10 years, celebrating our 10th year anniversary. So that kind of tells you we have lots of credibility, and also we have a public image. We spent quite a couple of years to build, and we don't want to dent it. We hold our customers hold us in trust. We stand for integrity. We stand for excellence in everything we do. You could also Google all of these things I've shared with you, and you'll find out they are true. I hope that answers your question, sir.
Okay. I've heard what you said about everything. I think I will need to discuss with my wife, and then I will give you a feedback on this.
Oh, that's totally fine. I presume your wife is a major partner, in your investment choice. As a life partner, sure, it's a good thing to want to speak to her, to share this with her. But before you do that, I would like to ask, what are the questions that maybe on your mind you want clarifications so that I could, share some of those info why you discuss with her. And then also, I would appreciate if you invite your wife so we have a three-way call, so that she may also have some questions she may like to have answers to. So I could also provide such answers to her. Would you like that, sir?
Okay. For me, I think you've answered the questions I have, but I think, based on most of the properties I have already, she's my CEO. I call her my CEO.
Okay.
So doesn't give a go
that's
ahead.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Give a go ahead. I still have to seek a consent on this. So
yeah, and that's fine. I totally love that. But I'm also curious. I would like to ask you a few questions. As a serial investor, even though this may be your first time in Abuja, what are the particular things you look out for before investing your money in any projects? Would you like to share with me?
Like I said, the main goal is for investment, and
Okay.
I want to be sure that the location can give me quality returns,
Okay.
in as much as it can tick that box.
Okay.
I think I'm good to go. I think I also have a major concern, and one of my major concerns is, I've had some lands I purchased in the past, and some way somehow I lost them. Actually, some of them I even lost to the government, and it was really, really painful. So I don't know what measures do you guys put in place to prevent such scenarios? Do you have anything in place?
Oh yes, you do. And I'm going to answer that. But before I do, I just wanted to share certain things with you. Like, over the years, from my experience as a wealth advisor, because I help rich people like yourself multiply their money through landed property investments. And over the years, there are four common questions I like to ask them. And I've not met you before, Mr. Isaac, but from our conversation, I see you're a very smart man. And the number one question on the list I like to share with them is how much would they be investing now in that project at this time? And for Kuje, the actual value for a plot in Kuje is 10 million naira. If you're just getting one plot for outright purchase, that's the actual value. Now, if you want to, I know this is not your first time investing, so you want to be a mega investor, an Odogu investor, you want to go for as much as 6 plots, you will be, instead of 10 million naira, you will only get to invest it at a price of 7 million naira per plot. That's if you are getting up to 6 plots. And then if you feel maybe you don't have all the funds now, you can do, and you can go for instrumental payment plan. So what that means is that you could deposit for as low as 3 million naira and then spread the balance. So now for instrumental plan, instead of 10 million, you will be paying an extra 2.5 million. That will be 12.5 million in total for a plot. So that's how much you would be investing in Kuje at this time. I said 10 million naira if you would want to do an outright purchase, and as low as 7 million naira if you're getting up to 6 plots. But now here's the catch, Mr. Isaac. We have an ongoing offer at the moment because this phase 2 project is on pre-launch. So because of this pre-launch, because of this pre-launch, instead of 10 million, you can get a plot for Mr. David, can you mute yourself? Instead of this 10 million, apologies for that. Instead of this 10 million, you could get a plot for 6 million naira at this time, and it's only for between now and on Tuesday. I think that ends on Tuesday. Between now and Tuesday, you could get this over 40% discount on the actual price. So, like I said, instead of 10 million, you could get the plot for 6 million, and then for the 6 plots an acre, you want to get a mini estate in our estate as an Odogu investor. Like I said, instead of 7 million, you'll be getting a plot for 3.5 million. Why am I sharing this with you? Like I said, the number one question on the mind of every smart investor, sir, is how much am I paying now? And I needed to give you that overview. Now, the second question, most smart investors will want to know is how much do I get back after putting it? So I imagine in your mind, Mr. Isaac, and I know I'm right. You can agree with me. You will agree with me that I'm right. That you'll be imagining, okay, if I'm getting 6 plots now at the rate of 3 million naira per plot, that means 6 plots will be 18 million. So if Mr. Isaac if you are putting 18 million naira now in Kuje, how much do you get back? 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 7 years from now. Now I know the third question you'll be thinking about is how soon do you get these results that I'm saying now? Experts have predicted from all indicators around White House Estate Kuje, the closeness to a school, the closeness to a commercial facility that is Premium Poultry, and it's also very close to the federal road that Wike just completed. Yes, Wike just completed the road that leads Kuje to Gwagwalada and to the airport. It's also
I think I heard of that road construction going on.
Yeah.
Is it close to that's your land?
Yes, it is. It is. The Prime University is just adjacent the road, while I said we are behind Prime University. So driving from the estate out to the road is less than 4 minutes. It's less than 4 minutes. So we are no more than 200 kilometers away from the major road, and that's it. Now, I said all of these indicators, experts have predicted that but in the next 5 years, I'm talking about by 2030, a plot in Kuje, which you'll be getting for 10 million naira now. Remember, I said it's 10 million naira. This 6 million naira is actually only a pre-launch offer. It's just discounted. So instead, a plot going for 10 million naira now, in 5 years' time, would be going for over 70 million naira to 100 billion. That's a massive percentage increase. We are looking at almost more than 7 times what you'll be getting it for now. So now imagine getting it for less at 6 million per plot if you're getting just 1 plot, or imagine much more profit for you if you're getting up to 6 plots at 3 million per plot. I think as a smart person, which I know you are, that's a very massive appreciation for you and for every investor that's keyed into this project. It's actually also an estate that is in high demand. You will not believe it. That the phase one sold on under 4 months after it was open to investors. Would you imagine that, Mr. Isaac?
Wait, you said the phase one sold out in how many months?
Under 4 months. Under 4 months. All was sold out. That's why we had to introduce this phase two because of the high demand for it. And I know you don't want to miss out on something like this.
How much is the phase one now?
The phase one now is going for 21 million naira. That's the current value for a plot there.
How much?
I said
21 million.
yes, 21 million. You wouldn't want to miss out on this phase two. It's actually a very rare opportunity for you. Now, to answer your question, which is the last question most smart investors ask, and I know you've asked it even before I brought it up. You said, how sure can you be that you will get the results we promise? And what protection do you get? How do we cover up for the risks, right, in investment? Now, like I shared with you before, we have very high credibility in the Nigerian real estate market. We're a brand that thousands of investors are trusted with their funds, and we are not about letting them down. Now, you joining our community of high net worth individuals presents to you an opportunity to not only connect to like minds like yourself, but also an opportunity to network, an opportunity to, buy into peace of mind. You're not just getting a plot of land.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. About everything you said, but I still have one concern. How am I sure that if I buy that land, I'm not going to lose it, to the government? Or is there anything you guys put in place, any measure, at least to secure your investors?
Yes, we are legally protected when it comes to land ratification and documentation. Because
okay, so if I buy this land, what am I going to get?
So you'll be getting, number one, as part of your documents that will be sent to you to your doorstep. You don't even need to send any third party, any family member. It gets to you firsthand. And as part of these documents, you'll be getting, number one, a survey plan showing the plots and coordinates of the land you're getting. And also, you'll be getting a deed of assignment. I know you know a deed of assignment as a serial investor. It shows the transfer of ownership of GTEX Limited to your name. So those are the documents you'll be getting, Mr. Isaac.
Okay, that's fine. So you mean I will get my survey, right?
Your survey done, complete and intact, yeah. And then your deed of assignment.
Okay, that's fine. So I would look into it. I think about all you said. For me, I'm quite convinced about that location.
Okay.
With all about
right.
So
okay.
I will need to get back to you on this. On what next.
So Mr. Isaac, remember I said this pre-launch offer, this opportunity of saving up to 4 million naira for each plot you get, expires on Tuesday. So how soon do you want us to move forward with this? After speaking with your wife, of course.
It expires when?
On Tuesday night, by Tuesday midnight, and today is Saturday. We have less than 2 days to close on this.
Okay, so I will speak with my wife this evening. Once I get back home, and before Monday, or not before Monday, I will give you a feedback.
That's brilliant. So is this your WhatsApp number?
Yeah, this is my WhatsApp
number. Okay, this is what I'm going to be doing. I will share with you the subscription form for White House Kuje, and also the payment details as well. So we don't have any encumbrances to getting it before the pre-launch offer closes. I hope that's fine with you.
Okay. Yeah, you can share those details with me on WhatsApp. Let me just have them on standby. Once I'm done with my wife discussing with her, then I'll give you a feedback on our decision.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. And then I'll also be sharing the flyer for showing the price as well, so you remember the numbers I shared with you. I hope
Okay,
that's
that's fine. No problem with that.
all right. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Isaac. And then, like I said, maybe before Monday, we could have that conversation with your wife present in our discussion. I hope she obliges.
Okay, no problem. I'll discuss this with her.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Isaac. Do have a fantastic day ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much,
All
Mr. Shola. All right, thank you, Mr. Shola. Let's give him a round of applause for those of us on the Zoom call, all those who are also joining from different parts of the world. Let's appreciate him. That was a good call conversation, and I had to take my time to listen through and also ask some questions that a lot of us would be asked when we are actually engaging these clients. But do we have the right answers to these questions? You know, is what is mostly important. Do we have the right answers? And quite a number of questions were asked. And one thing I could see is his ability to, you know, provide responses to, I can see a lot of comments in the chat box. Thank you. Acom, your comments, you performed very well. Good. I can see Owo says, well composed, fantastic. So you're getting your feedbacks, Mr. Shola. Good one. So for me, some of the things I'd just like to put light on is your energy. The level of your energy was really fantastic. And there are times when some conversations might not take this long. Some conversations might be very brief. But in a case where you have lengthy conversations like this, you must be able to maintain the level of energy that you use to start the call, which is most important. And the way you introduced yourself was really impressive for me, because you were able to not just come as a salesperson, you were able to let me also know that your goal, you know, is to help me build wealth, which I think you know, struck a chord with me. Not just coming as a salesperson, your goal is to help me build wealth through your own solutions, which is real estate, and that was fantastic. And some other things I would like to, you know, touch base on is the parts of the benefits of the products. The benefits of the product. I was intentional about asking why Kuje, why not give me Maitama or other locations, you know, that are fully developed already? So I wanted to see what value that location is. And the first lesson for today that I would like everybody to pick from that is people don't buy the product, they buy the value. Please write that down. People don't buy the product, they buy the value. So you don't just sell the product, you sell the solution that the customer is looking for. That's the second thing you should write down. You don't sell the product, you sell the solution that the customer is looking for. And what was the solution in my own case as an investor? I was quite intuitive, you know, and careful to see if he would really understand what I was looking out for. But quite intelligent of him, he asked the question, which is, what is my purpose, you know, for my purpose of interest? Why am I really interested? Is it for commercial purpose? Is it for residential purpose? Is it for investment purpose? Which is a smart question. And I believe everyone on this session, we are learning, it's important that you must know what exactly is the need of your prospects. If you cannot diagnose them, you cannot give them the right medication. I repeat that again. If you cannot diagnose them, you cannot give them the right medication. And remember, we are consultants. So in this case, this is a practical example where having known that what I'm looking out for is something that can give me something I want to use for investment that can give me returns, then he was able to go ahead and emphasize the value of that location, and correlating it with the trajectory of the the investment returns that I would be getting as an investor if I go into this location. Another thing is the place I asked the question, which is the place of scam. I've had a lot of experiences as an investor, and I wanted to see how we could undo that. And quite impressive, he went ahead to say, credibility, how credible is the company? The company has been in practice, has been in existence for how many years? About 17 years now. And that also speaks to credibility as well. And another question is, I want to speak with my wife, to make a decision on this offer, on this speech, and err or seek a consent. So what that means is my wife is the decision maker. I'm taking my time to explain this in details, and I'm not rushing this. It's intentional. The reason is because everybody must really understand how to handle objections. When questions come up, objections are different from rejections. Rejections come up in the case where the client or the prospect tells you, I'm not interested in this offer, I'm not interested in real estate, I don't really want to hear anything about it. But objections are just them asking you intentional questions that, if you can undo them, if you can provide the right response to them, then you can guide your prospects through to make a good decision. So once again, thank you for that. And the most important thing I would like to touch base on is the place of closing. I was quite patient enough. I would like to let you know that a lot of other clients might be really, really tough. But I was quite patient, to ask him these questions, and I wanted to see how we could really answer them. So I was quite patient, which is intentional. But what you need to know is, if I had listened to him this much, if he had answered all my questions, to this extent, and he didn't do something, then the whole conversation is a waste. And a lot of advisors, we miss it at this point, which is the point of closing. For every pitch you have, once you've been able to undo the objections well, then you must ensure that you guide them through even to the point of closing. So I expected, when I said, okay, I'll get back to my wife and see what's, he went ahead to ask a question, which is, so what is my decision even on the offer? What's my conclusion around the price point? Am I okay with it? Would I like to have more details about the subscription form, about all those things? So those are things, that lead to closing. But many of us, when we have handled all these objections, we forget about the closing. And the closing is actually where the money is. So if we don't guide them through to the closing process, then we cannot get the money. We cannot cash out, why we are really there to pitch the value. And a lot of people are really, shy. They are not bold enough. They are not confident enough to ask for the check, to ask for the money when it comes to closing, which is a very, very vital part. Once you've handled every objection from your prospects. So thank you so much, Mr. Shola. If you got value from this role play product knowledge session, I would like to see your comments in the chat box. Put it in the chat box. Value, value, value. I just want to see that. I want to see that rolling in. I can see some hands raised up. Do we have persons who have questions out there? I'm checking if our guest speaker for today is around. So we will take just 1 or 2 questions. If you have a question, just drop it in the chat box, and we'll take just 1 or 2 questions before we go fully into the session for today with our speaker. So let's see. Do we have 1 or 2 questions? Oh, I can see a lot of the energy this afternoon, because we're in Nigeria actually. So the energy, is really, really, really massive. David, Akom, Queen, thank you for your comments. I cannot read out all the comments, but I can see them rolling in. Caleb, Henry, Glory, Sunday, thank you for the comments. I'm really excited. A lot of persons are getting value. Yes, that is really, 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 really amazing. So I really want to take 1 or 2 questions, because some of us, we might. Okay, someone says, to Mr. Shola, how do you handle rejections? Okay. Yes. How do you handle rejections? That's a good question. Yes. Do you want to answer that?
All right. Let me answer that, and I'll make it quite short. So, do you handle rejections? Uh, you handle rejections by asking the right questions. If you notice, I started the conversation with Mr. Isaac by asking very strategic and specific questions, right? The reason for that is because sales is an art, A-R-T, art. Sales is an selling is an art, right? Now in selling, you do less talking and do more of listening, right? You let your prospect or your prospective clients do 70% of the talking, while you do 30% of the listening. And how do you listen? You listen, what do you listen out for? You want to listen to their pain points. If you notice, what in our conversation, Mr. Isaac shared a pain point where, after I asked him a question, he answered back by saying he's really worried because he has been scammed before in some of the landed property investments he had made in the past. Right? That's a pain point that can help you in your marketing and also in your closing, because you could use the same pain points after building credibility with him. And if you are able to answer that pain point, then you have answered the rejections. In summary, to answer your question, how do you handle rejections? You handle rejection by asking the right questions. So you need to study up on what are the right questions to ask a prospect, right? What are the right questions to ask a prospect, especially in rejection handling? And then also, it's also good to be proactive. You don't wait for a client to ask you some questions or raise up some concerns, but you can actually mention them even before they are asked. So I believe this helps you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was really, really amazing. That was a good response to that question. So the best way, thank you, Mr. Shola. That was really, really deep and amazing. The best way, just like you've said, to undo objections is to be prepared for them. So the more you can be prepared for
You're muted, Mr. Isaac. I think you're muted.
All right, thank you. Yes, so it means every objection that the prospect, can bring up in the course of the conversation, the best way to handle them is when you are already prepared for them. So go do the study, and that is why we're having this role play session, so that we can be prepared. As we ask these questions, you should be taking notes and also be taking note of the responses as well, and then go back, do your research, and learn these things. Really good. We are learning how we can even use AI, to optimize and maximize our real estate performance. So you even want to go online and make use of these trainings we are getting, like the trainings we got yesterday. Some of those tools, could even be helpful in helping us to do more researches about how we can handle objections, how we can, respond to clients, how we can handle clients, and just do a lot of things. So thank you so much, Mr. Shola. I believe we all got value from this product knowledge session. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited. Drum rolling, drum rolling, drum rolling, drum rolling, rolling, rolling. Our speaker is here with us. Our speaker is here with us. So drum rolling, drum rolling, drum rolling. I want to see the energy rolling, rolling. I want to see the energy rolling, 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 rolling. I'm sure we all got great value yesterday. And I could see the comments rolling in from what so many persons learned in yesterday.
It looks like Mr. Isaac is frozen or something. Mr. Shala, you're on point. So you are the host now, so go for it. Yeah.
Welcome, Welcome, Dr. Ope. You're welcome,
Yes,
sir.
how are you? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So
good to have you. Good to have you with us.
With excitement, let's make welcome Dr. A round of applause. I want to see the energy as we welcome Dr. Pebanwo. You're welcome, sir.
All righty. Well done, guys. Awesome job. I was listening a little bit before I announced myself just to see. Me too, I like to learn all the time from the big boys. You guys are the big boys now. We old people, we are just trying to hold on for dear life right now.
Oh, my. Thank you, sir.
Well done. All right. Well, this is the age of AI, and I'm here to talk mostly. My own sessions is about AI in real estate marketing and sales. So I'm going to be like that guy with the hammer. So every problem looks like a nail to him. So when I look at everything now, I look at it from the perspective of AI, and I'm so glad to be here. And just taking off from where Isaac and Shola left off with the Q&A. The ChatGPT is your best friend ever in anything. Okay, especially he was talking about handling objections. All you simply need to do is locate your area. Okay, I'm selling land wherever your land is. My land is in Abuja. My land is in London. My land is in Dallas. And then you tell ChatGPT the problem. I'm a real estate marketer trying to sell real estate, trying to sell land or trying to sell house, whatever it is you are doing, to people in this area. Can you give me the 10 most important objections that prevent people from buying land in that area? And what are your best suggested answers for me? See, you train yourself that way before you go make presentation. ChatGPT knows more than everybody else out there. Okay, and it's current now. Before his information is like 6 months old or 1 year old, but it's current. So I will use it, and I'm telling you exactly what I will do now. This is just a preamble to me starting my training today, just to take the baton from those who have been doing the Q&A before I came in. So the way I teach my people is that whether it's lawyers, whether it's internet marketers, whether it's real estate people, if you're going out there to market, you don't need to sit down now and be thinking, what are the objections? That's old school. You're going to be behind. You go to 2 or 3 AI tools, ChatGPT number 1, and then maybe that Google, what is it called? The Google AI. I heard that's also very current, but I use ChatGPT exclusively, and it has served me. I will go there. I will tell it, I am a new salesperson in GTEX company. I will even put the name of the company. Why? Because Gemini. Why? Because when the AI is going to go search for stuff for you, it will actually search GTEX itself, search all the stuff they've had out there. And so when it gives you an answer back, it's going to be very relevant to what you are selling. I'm a new marketer with GTEX. I just started 3 months ago. And my brief right now is to go and sell property in Wuse, Abuja. I have this client. If you even have clients already that you want to go and call, if you're not, it's okay. I want to start making calls. So I want to start paying VCs or running adverts to that area. What are the top 10 objections that prevent people from buying land in this area, or that they can ask for me when I make my presentation? So tell it your problem. You hit enter, ChatGPT will give it to you. Then you fine tune from there. It is a better teacher than your boss. It's a better teacher than any book. Look at, listening to them, I didn't even fine tune. I just went to my ChatGPT, look at what I typed right there. I came in, had them talking about objection. I said, okay, let's just start the experiment from there, right there. Let me increase my size of my stuff so that I can see. I just came in there, you can see that I just typed that. Oops, sorry, where's my, I lost my ChatGPT screen. Okay, you can see I came in here and I just typed this like 5 minutes ago. Assume I market and sell real estate in Nigeria. What are the top 10 objections I can expect from customers and how best to respond to them? Boom. It gave me the answer. The price is too high. Your response, justify the price. Understand your concern, but the price reflects the value of the property, including location, infrastructure, security, and future, whatever. Highlight investment potential. Real estate prices in this area approximately over blah, blah, blah. You put in the figure over X percentage in the past 3 years. Buying now means you are securing your future at today's value. Offer flexible payment plans. Well, we also have payment plans that make it easier for you to own your property. See, right there, that is your answer to the first objection. You can fine-tune this to localize it a little bit more, because I just asked a general question about Nigeria. But if I'm doing this, I'm going to describe the property. I'm going to tell you where the property is. I'm going to tell you the company I work for. Then I'm going to tell you to give me the 10 best objections. It's going to blow your mind away. It will actually give you the kind of most common objections you're going to get in that area. And then it tells you how to respond to it. So you can do your homework before you go. If somebody were to say, the next thing they gave me, I'm worried about land scams and title issues. You guys know that that's a big deal in Nigeria. You pick that up. If you ask it for the same question about the land in Texas, the objection is going to give you is different. It's going to be localized to the area where you are trying to sell land. And ChatGPT is free. So you can't tell me I can't do this. So it gave you a second possible objection and worry about land scams and title issues. It gives you possible response. That will be very good. Provide clear documentation. We understand your concern, sir. That's why we ensure that all our properties have valid and verifiable titles, including CFO and governor's consent or gazette. Number 2, offer site inspection and legal verification. You are welcome to conduct a site visit and have your legal team verify the documents. Show past customer testimonials, meaning that you probably will go get screenshots or text that they've sent to you so that you can give it to that person. Many of our clients had the same concerns, but they're now happily landowners. Let me share some of the testimonials with you. If you have videos, if you have text, you can see how you kill it right there, all the way to 10. What did the land doesn't develop as promised? Whatever. It gives you, I'm afraid of money and land grabbers. You answer that. I want to consult my family before making a decision. You know, that's a killer to a sale. You want to try to say it's okay, but you also want to try to bring them back to make a decision quick. That's a great idea. In fact, we encourage buyers to involve their loved ones. Then offer a joint site visit. Why you're saying that? Why don't you bring your family for a site visit? That way they can also see the value of this property firsthand. And then you are trying to create a decision-making deadline for them, because you need them to make a decision. I can hold this offer for a few days, but I cannot guarantee that the price will not increase next week. They are trying to force them to make, trying to do FOMO for them, fear of missing out, so that they can make that decision. See how AI helps you right there. This is one of the stuff we're going to be talking about today anyway, because today I wanted to talk about strategies for using AI in your marketing and sales. That is my intro right there. Let's go for this thing. All right. Thank you, Adeoye. Thank you, Shola. Thank you, Jessica. I've not seen you, but we have chatted with you this morning. It is all about the present, the future being with us right now. Okay? Who's ready to rock and roll? Give me a 10 right now. Come on, let's go. And if you have questions, I would suggest you hold it or you type it out, and then when I'm done, I like Q&A, because that is where you really learn. And the one I don't know, we all go find the answer right now, and then we work on it. Okay, let's get this thing done. Let's get this game in the, where's my view here? I'm trying to, okay, there you go. Let me pull up my PowerPoint slides. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to where I want to start today, right here. So today we're going to be talking about, this is our session 2 of the AI Sales Challenge that you guys are going through. I'm just here to talk more about how to use AI in real estate sales and marketing, and maybe on some other project I might come on. Actually, the challenge, because the challenge is for you to make sales. When you're talking about AI sales challenge, what I want to hear is who's making the most sales for that week, and how are we doing what we do every day to go out there and make sales, not talk. The challenge is not talk. The challenge is actually making stuff happen, like a 7-day sales challenge. And then every day you come in and say, everybody, go execute this strategy. Okay, and then you reward those who make sales for that day. Tomorrow you come and execute another strategy. A challenge, in my own opinion. I don't know whether that's what you guys are doing or not. I'm just here to do the training part, and so I'm not sure what the daily task is. Otherwise, I would have tried to tie my training into it. So if what I'm saying is not relevant to what you guys are doing today, don't blame me. I don't have the data. But typically, a sales challenge, you come for 1 hour or 2, you talk about the strategies you're going to execute that very day, not tomorrow, not next tomorrow. And then after that, everybody go and execute it. Tomorrow, you give a feedback, and then you talk about the strategy for day 2. I think that'd be a great something for us to do at some point in future, if that's not what you're doing now, where you have a 7-day or 10-day stuff, and then you reward those who get sales, who get stuff in that 10-day period. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to teach you about AI-powered real estate marketing, strategy and tools to attract more buyers with less effort. I'm going to build up more on, yesterday we talked about the opportunities that are available for you to be able to use AI to make more sales and more marketing of your real estate. Today, we are now going to break it down a little bit more now, where we're now taking some of those opportunities one by one and then showing you how to implement it step by step. Like I tell people, I'm never in a hurry to download everything I have. I want you to actually be able to follow, because if I have a 4-session PowerPoint that is more than 200 slides each, but it's not about coming to go through, rush through all of it and you have no clue what I'm doing. So today I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm going to look at some of those opportunities I talked about yesterday to really talk more in this session 2 about how to actually use them. It's one thing to say opportunity is there. How do I really exploit? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Then tomorrow, day 3, we're going to then talk more about real estate funnels and more about how to then go out there and go make stuff happen. So today and yesterday, mostly theory, but we want to talk more by tomorrow. How do you then go and actually put it all together to make sales? So let's go. This is session 2. We're going to start AI-powered real estate marketing, strategies and tools to attract more buyers with less effort. For entry-level real estate sellers, marketing properties effectively can be very overwhelming, especially if you are new. However, with AI, which is what I'm very hot on right now, many of you have seen me do AI movies, I'm doing AI music, everything I go, I'm doing AI law. Everywhere I go now, AI is all I want to talk about. And there's a reason. Even in your industry, okay, AI has made real estate marketing faster, easier, and more effective by automating tasks, improving targeting, and helping attract the right buyers with minimal effort. You just saw the intro I just did now. If you are hiring new real estate people for the first time, for instance, just using that kind of query I just gave to ChatGPT, okay, I'm a new person, I'm trying to market land in this area, in this area, in this area. Give me the top 20 objections that people may have in my industry and how best I can respond to it to make my sales. If you give it a better prompt line than that one, like that one, which is better than what I gave it earlier, you actually effectively have your training manual that you can use to train new people when they're coming in. That's how well AI is interfacing with every area of business. There is no really reason for you to go be sitting and just be thinking. When a super agent can think it for you, then add your own personal experience, some stuff that you feel that is missing, and now you have a great training material for yourself, or if you're in the management level, for people that you bring in, so that they don't go out there just overwhelmed, they don't know what to do. So AI has made it very easy to automate your tasks, to improve targeting, to train your staff, to attract the right buyers. So in this guide, we're going to be breaking down the best AI-powered strategies and tools, in my own opinion, that realtors can use to sell more homes, more land with less stress. Okay? Why does AI matter in real estate? Like I said earlier, it helps you. I like to always put things in short, things that you can make notes on, even though I've already summarized it. But let's look at it just a little bit more deeply here. Okay, it saves time on repetitive tasks, like responding to messages, posting on social media, and writing property descriptions. That's why it matters to you in real estate. In case you are still thinking right now, no. AI matters in real estate today. It helps you by attracting serious buyers, by showing listings to the right people at the right time. Just like we discussed yesterday, by the time you start doing 3D videos and you start getting to them in the places where they frequent, it improves engagement with potential buyers through chatbots, personalized marketing, and predictive analytics, especially agents. AI agents, I'm going to be big on this morning. Yeah, it might be Greek to some of you, but I want you to take your notes, come back later and watch the recording, because AI agents is the next level. It's not even chatbots. Even though some of you have not even gotten to chatbots yet. You can leapfrog chatbot and go straight to agents, and you'll be unstoppable. But AI helps you to do that. It helps you to improve engagement with potential buyers through chatbots, a personalized marketing like AI agents, and predictive analytics. It's also relevant because it enhances content creation by automating property descriptions, automating your ads and social media posts. With the right AI tools, even a new real estate agent can compete with experienced professionals and close deals faster. I told you guys yesterday about my prediction about blogs and newspapers and magazines in Nigeria in 2012, 2013, I think, or 2015, where I told them, even though everybody laughed at me and they were all like, this guy is just so futuristic, he's just thinking like Oyibo, that this thing can never happen in Nigeria. I told them then, I was in City People office, and I said, you guys have 3 or 4 buildings here that you are using to sell your newspaper and magazine. Then in less than 3 years, some boy, some girl with no office, with no money, will sit down in a bar with a blog and eat your lunch all day long, eat your dinner also, eat your breakfast, and make 5 times what you are making with 100 staff and 4 buildings. You make 5 times that with no staff, no office. Everyone laughed. That's why I'm repeating, because I'm having my revenge now. Everybody laughed at me. I'm like, okay. When we got out, everybody surrounded me, was still talking. It did not take 5 years. All of a sudden, you're having a nobody blogger that you don't know. Forget Linda Keji now. Let's even say that one is the mama. Do you know how many small bloggers are making more than 20 million naira a year? 50 million. I don't want to use dollar now because that one will look unbelievable to you. They don't have buildings. They don't have offices. And yet they are killing the newspapers. They are killing the magazines. It's going to happen in real estate. So it's either you are going to get in the game early and learning might take you a year or two to be proficient, but that's where this is going. In another 2 years, I can give you for free. Nobody's going to gather 200 guys in one office to go and be saying, let's do meeting this money, and I'm going to sell real estate. Ironla, one AI agent will be there. He will be selling real estate like no man business. One agent, and that agent is not a human being. It's called AI agent. That thing, you are hearing it from me again today. I'm not talking chatbot. They are called AI agents. That is the real revolution in AI that has happened for everyday users. So I'm not talking about tech people, because I've seen that thing at work and it scared me in terms of what it can do, even right now, where you can deploy an agent on your social media, on your website, and it actually adapts and is answering questions like you. It can talk. It can actually go from your page, go to another page and post stuff. Go to another page and answer questions. And it's just in its newest stage. In another 2-3 years, most of you that are just focusing on, I want to go be selling and marketing property, they're not going to be replaced. No, AI is not replacing human being. We are still the daddy of this thing. But you will no longer be able to command any reasonable salary. Why? Because if you are not using AI agent in your work, it's like you're now trying to compete with 100 people at the same time, because an AI agent is equivalent of 100 real estate people. So you alone want to compete with 100. Who's going to pay you good money if you don't even know how AI agents work in real estate? So you have to learn it. I don't care how you learn it. The training videos are already there. Okay, so you better go start at a small level. We're going to talk more about that later in this training. Even though you might say, oh, it's not really directly relevant for me to sell land tomorrow. Me, I'm about the future. I'm not about today. There is everything you need to know to sell real estate today, you already know. The question is whether you want to execute it. I want to talk to you about what to do tomorrow to be able to sell real estate, because that is where the world is evolving. So let's look at some of these strategies. I'm going to start out with the easier ones, then we're going to get a little bit deeper into this thing. One of the strategies to use AI to sell more land and to market better in real estate is AI-generated property listings and descriptions. Instead of struggling to write perfect property description, AI tools can generate engaging, keyword-rich listings that attract buyers. How does it work? AI scans your property details. You can either get the description, the same thing you put in all that document you're carrying all over the place. You don't even need to type it into AI. You upload that document, and it will create compelling descriptions for you instantly. You upload it into ChatGPT, Gemini, or any of those stuff. You have not even yet gone to create your agent yet. I'm just saying just basic use. Here is the brochure for my property located in Abuja. You upload it. They ask it any question on it. And you're going to see like it's magic that is happening here. So with that, you can then tell it, describe my property. You want to post something on social media, you tell it whatever you want. So it can help you optimize your listings with SEO already in there. Increase your visibility on tools like Zillow, Realtor.com, or Google. Because now you're going to tell it, I want you to describe this property using the best keywords relevant to people buying this type of property in my area called Abuja or Abule Egba or wherever. And then it's going to give you an amazing description of your property that you could probably not do on your own, that it takes a lot of money for that people to do in literally seconds. What are the best tools you use for this? Jasper is pretty good with this. Though I believe ChatGPT is still the daddy, but I have to give you some of the tools that people are praising today for this type of thing, your own real estate. But if I were you, I won't bother to go get Jasper. I will stay with my ChatGPT that is free, unless your guy is giving you money to go do that, or you are in business for yourself and you want to go subscribe to a Jasper. I'm just saying that, yes, it's one of the best out there now, but me, I'll take my ChatGPT any day. It writes professional property descriptions in seconds. ChatGPT, it helps you craft unique, personalized listing descriptions. ListingLab.ai, maybe I should have planned for some practical to tell them to give me some brochures of your property. Let me actually show you how this is done. And if you have some brochures right there, right now, you can send it to me. I'll demonstrate it for you. Just upload it. Whatever you want to ask it about it, it will give you a better listing description than anything that you look at. One example, for instance, before AI, typically you would describe your property as 3-bedroom house in Miami with a pool. Contact for details. But if you were to ask AI to do this description for you, it will give you something like this. Discover your dream home. This stunning 3D bedroom Miami oasis features a sparkling private pool, an open concept kitchen, and a breathtaking city view. Book your tour today. Right here, if you saw these two, which one will appeal to you more, 1 or 2? I need to type in the chat for me. Let's go. Come on, let's go. 1 or 2. Which one will compel you more to take action? It's not even a contest. It's a 200%. And yet, that too you can do in 5 seconds. That number 1 probably will take you some minutes or hours to actually get it to the level that you really like, because you're going to be writing and writing. But ChatGPT or Jasper or Listing Lab will do this for you in literally seconds. And you can also fine-tune it. The way I always do this, if you're going to use it to get description, is tell it to give you 3 best short descriptions for your property, or top 5. So give you about 5, you review them, and then pick the one that you think will appeal to you most, to your customers best. And then you go. So you have options. Right now, anybody who is not using this to do their title descriptions or write up what they want to write about their property, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And AI is free. At least ChatGPT is free. Jasper gives you a free use for 30 days and asks you to pay money. But I'm telling you now, you really don't need that. ChatGPT is more than enough for this particular strategy. I don't put any description out there now without using AI to do it. I'm a pretty good copywriter. But I realize now that is just wasting my brain unnecessarily to struggle. Let me show you guys. I'm going to take you. Sorry, who's that? Okay, I want to show you something. Even though I don't have a, I wish I have a brochure on your, on one of your properties so that I can demonstrate. Please send some to me so that I can do something tomorrow when I talk about this funnel, so that I can do a real live, whatever. Look at me right here. I am launching this my AI movie, right? On Monday. Now I wanted to send out a promo for it today. I had to go here, and I say, okay, right here. No, see, this one's me responding to somebody who was complaining. Right here. Okay, you can see it. I hope you can see my. Can you see my ChatGPT right now, right? Or not? Yes or no? Somebody on mute and talk to me now. Can you see my ChatGPT or not? Oh, no.
No, sir, we can't see it yet.
Then open your mic and talk to me, man. So, so right here. So I went to the my ChatGPT. Nothing complicated there. So this morning, see right here. Okay, I had already created an agent for. There's this company called Omega Pro. I lost a lot of money with them. They were a scamming company. I lost actual cash, $260,000 to these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. 2 years ago, right? They are called Omega Pro Forex, whatever. They say they're doing Forex for us, but they carry our money. So I decided to make a movie about them, right? So the movie is coming out on Monday. What I did was that every research that I had on them, all the information I had on them, I used it to create an AI agent. You can see it's called Omega Pro Research Assistant. In fact, if you search this among AI agents on ChatGPT, you're going to see it now because I made it public. So on that one, you can ask any question about Omega Pro, it will answer you. Some that I did not even put there because it becomes adaptive. Gets more information online as people are talking about Omega Pro and updating itself. So if I come there now and I say anything about, ask any question, it's going to give me real-time information. So I went in there and said, okay, I need a description to promote this movie today. Look at it right there. So it's not like I'm doing you EJ. Look at the question I gave it. I want a great viral description to post I wanted to put part one. I even forgot. I made a typo to post part one of the 3-part Omega Pro conspiracy movie premiere on YouTube in a way that everyone will want to go and watch it. See, just simple talk to it. You don't need complicated prompts. Then he gave me this. The moment of truth has arrived. Omega Mass Conspiracy. Part 1 premieres now. They scrambled millions. They built their empires on lies. They thought they could get away with it. But now the truth is coming for them. Omega Pro Conspiracy is not just a movie. It's a movement, blah, blah, blah. I could not write this if you give me a whole day to try to coin it. And I'm a pretty good writer. I write well. But what this thing gave me in 5 seconds is more than what I can get for myself in 3 hours of rewriting and rewriting. Right? I said, okay. I said, no, part 1 is live on Monday. Rewrite. I gave it the date and time. He rewrote it. You can see. All in seconds. He even gave me the keywords to be able to rank it online. You can see primary keywords to rank it. So they give me a primary keyword. Give me the best keywords to place this movie on YouTube. Boom, 5 seconds. It gives you. So imagine that this is a property in Lekki that you're trying to market. Same sequence. There's nothing different there. You just tell it, I'm selling this property that is located in Lekki. You give it the information. If you have the document, you upload it. And it's good to go. Let me even show you how to create. Okay, we are not in agents yet. I was going to show you how to create an agent for GTEx today. It's not tomorrow. I'm talking to the managers here. Using ChatGPT, creating a small agent takes you 5 minutes. And then we have all the information about GTEx media that you want the whole world to know. So that link, that's the link to your agent is then what you just put it there. Anything you want to know about GTEx, all your properties everywhere in the world, all the information about them, you simply put it and it gives you a crazy result. That is one way. Use it for your content, whether it is marketing content, whether it is promotional content, whether it's a description for your website, for your whatever. That is one strategy. Let it be your number one go-to person. I'm talking about AI now. Now, of course, you are not going to adapt everything. It gives you hook, line, and sinker. Okay? You want, after I has given it to you, you want to review it to be sure that that's really what you want. Because sometimes it can hallucinate. I have to tell you that in advance. But generally, they're better every day now. So I get my content out in less than 2 minutes. Something that will take you 4 hours. What will you need to be describing property for a post you want to make, or maybe you want to do a WhatsApp stuff, and then it's taking you 2 hours. I probably will fire you if you work for me. It should not take you 5 minutes. Why? Because you have tools to use. I'm going to tell you, go use it. So that's number one. If you understand that the first strategy I just taught you is using AI tools for property description, content writing on your property. It sounds basic, but 90% of you are not doing that. Are not doing that. Okay, yes, somebody has given me some content here. Okay, Luxury, we're going to use it in a minute. Onyeka, thank you. All right, if you let me copy that so that it doesn't go too much up. If you have an idea, if you understand what I just explained with this number one, oops, it's gone up. We'll get it later. I'll tell you to repost it because it just disappeared on me now. Okay, give me a 1 if you understand that. I have to leave it because I can't find that post again. Okay, let's move to number 2. AI-powered social media marketing. Again, we are going from the basic to the complicated. This is still a little bit basic. Social media is a powerful tool for real estate. I mean, you all are proof of that. but posting regularly takes time. AI can automate your posts, create engaging content, and schedule campaigns to maximize exposure. I don't know who's doing your promotion. I know some of those stuff is not being done by Dr. Steve himself, and that's okay. But if you are that person, one of the things I do hold against you, which I'm saying publicly now that you need to fix, because I get those marketing stuff every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And I don't mind. I train Steve himself to do that. You're not going to be apologizing for selling your market. Anybody who wants to block you, let them block you. If you're a marketer, you're not going to be feeling sorry for those who are who follow you on WhatsApp. Coca-Cola advertises every day. They don't ask you whether you want to see the advert of Coca-Cola. They're going to bombard you. So if you have your marketing plan, which I always recommend should be minimum 1 time a day, Steven does 2 or 3, which is okay. You got to be faithful to it. You got to keep doing it. Some will block you in the process. Like I always share humorously, if you know how many times I've blocked Steven himself, my boy, then by myself, I'll go and open him again after 2 weeks of now missing hearing from him, right? I never discussed it with him because I taught him that people can block if they want. It's his job to make sure that marketing goes out every day. Somebody say no sound. I'm speaking very well. Are you guys not hearing me? Okay, sound is perfect. Thank you. So you have to be mentally tough. Now I'm digressing a bit, but it's important. Because some of you just sending out WhatsApp broadcasts every day is a problem for you. You are worried, and my friends will not like it. They may block me. Let them. What's the use of a friend that don't even want you to sell your property? Let them go. Let them block you. WhatsApp is a business tool for me. It's not a love tool. Facebook is a business team for me. It's not I'm not there to be doing just personal stuff. That's why you have my phone number on my Facebook page. You have my personal email there. Why? Because it's a tool, it's a business for me. Why would I not want people to have my phone number when I'm doing business? I mean, no, pick up the phone because I always encourage them, send me a text or send me a WhatsApp. If you know how many clients I've gotten just because they got my phone number on my Facebook page and they send me a message. But some of you are saying it's your private number. You are doing business. How can it be private? Screw that. So where I'm going is that Steven or GTEX Media, let me not use Steven, he's the chairman. His company is big now, so sometimes I keep mixing the two up in my head. I'm talking GTEX as a company now. Sometimes the broadcast come through his handle, and I'm smart enough to know that he probably has some of his assistants doing how can I change from the chat box from host and panelists to everyone? Yeah, you simply do it. I don't know if you click on that button that shows host and panelists, the one with the blue, and then you see another thing that I say everyone, and you pick that. Okay, somebody was asking, I don't know who that was. It's a very simple thing. Just click on the host and panelists button and then click everyone. It's a drop-down button. So what I'm saying is that where I'm going here is that every day I receive this thing, but the problem I have against whoever is handling for GTEX, I know it's not Stevie himself, I see so many grammatical errors. I'm not talking typo. I'm talking grammar, which suggests that this person doesn't even speak English well, whoever that is. Because it's not typo. I know typo different from grammatical error. These are grammatical errors plus some typos. Typos, I probably will say, okay, I can excuse me. I make a lot of typo when I type. But when you read something every day, you start to get the impression the person who is posting this thing for Dr. Steve is not somebody who speaks good English. And that is a disservice to a global organization like GTEX Media. It may not be big in you guys' eyes, but how many companies do you know that has office in Dallas, that has in Dubai, that has in London, that has their offices in Banana Island? And it's not hype. I've been there 2 times or 3 times. Their offices in Banana Island, they're not hyping it. It's a whole building. How many offices do you know that can do that? I've had some of you, I've had some people say it in one of those chats that is hyping his office not in Banana Island. Why will he hype about that? I've been there. So, no, I'm not going to support rubbish. I was there. I trained there. Okay? That's a mega company. 3 floors. I don't care about profit they're making or not making. That is a mega company. Then you are going to send that stuff under their name, and you're going to have grammatical errors, and you are not even self-conscious enough to even understand that you are making error. And if it's your guy posting it himself, some of you should have told him, because that's not his job. He's moving. His job is to go look for money. Your job is to make sure that what is coming out is top notch. You can solve that problem by using that strategy number one before you post it out. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever you are, for your own personal work. Now I'm still back on this one because it sounds casual to you guys. Okay, no, yeah, I'm actually on this social media marketing thing. Because when you're posting your marketing stuff, all of that, you're asking me to come and pay you $100,000 for property, but you can't speak good English. You think people are going to think you're a serious company? I'm not joking. You guys can think I'm oversaying this stuff, but this is my brother's company. It's my junior boy. Okay? In fact, I can call him a son, self, because he's never 40. Eh? And my son is 40. Okay? So, Dr. Stephen is my son. So I can say whatever I want. My point is that don't take him down. Don't take some of his stuff down because you are not diligent enough. You have AI. When you have done with your writing for the day, take a little time, take it to ChatGPT or Gemini, whichever one you use, and tell it correct. In 5 seconds, it will correct it for you, correct the grammar, correct the typo, and then you copy from there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's what I do. Even when I'm chatting with my friends, in like, let's say, if a law 85 or any of my important, even any chat group I'm in, or Fish for Life groups, I have plenty of those. I'm in more than 200 groups on WhatsApp. When we start to have an argument or we're having a chat, guess what? After I finish typing, I copy it, everything I just typed, I put it in ChatGPT and I say correct. And then it corrects the grammar for me, it corrects the tenses for me, then I copy it back, then I post it. Not for anything else, but for professionalism. You have to have respect. If you have in a group with attorney generals, you are in the groups with ministers, you are in group, you should respect them enough, especially if you are typing long. At least that's my philosophy. I type long. You're already making them suffer. Reading this, your long post, then you're going to put all sorts of typos there. Not to now talk about your marketing. No, my staff knows I will kill them if they go and start putting stuff out there without running it through a corrector, because it's free. You can't be using Microsoft Word to correct your grammar these days now, ladies and gentlemen. That's ancient of days. It's like using, I don't even know. Okay? So your AI social marketing messages, your social marketing messages, you don't ever want to be doing it without AI now. Whether it is post, I'm not even talking to the automated post yet. I'm talking about regular post. You want to post something on your stuff, even if you wrote it yourself. Let's say Stephen had to call one of you and say, okay, I want you to go post about this on Facebook. First, if I were him, that instruction he gave me, the first thing I will do is I'll post that instruction to ChatGPT direct first. I'm not even going to try to write it. I first post the whole thing. Then he'll give me the answer. And then based on that, I will then copy and then I will edit it. Then put some more personalized stuff that maybe he wanted or whatever. And then when I'm done with that, I'll post it back into ChatGPT and say, clean it up grammatically and spelling wise. And it will do it for you. It's still you. If I tell ChatGPT, don't remove my personality, don't remove my tone, but correct this thing for grammar and spelling. That's all I want it to do. I don't want it to, because I have my own way of writing. I have my personality. I don't want him to depersonalize my stuff. So it still reads exactly like me, but then my tenses are better. My grammar is better. And that's what you want to do for your company. AI can do that for you now. Before you take it to another level of automating your post, creating engaging content, and schedule campaigns to maximize exposure. How does it work? AI creates captivating social media posts for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. It's impatience that don't allow some of you to use it. It will do it for you. Oh, I want to post on Instagram today. Just give it an idea. I want to post a humorous post on Instagram to market this property in Aja. Okay, maybe we should do some Sometimes this thing looks like theory. So let's use this. We are talking about how does this work, okay? It can analyze engagement to determine the best time to post for you. You can also even ask it, my follower, check this, my handle, and advise me what is the best time for me to post based on the best engagement time for my followers. You give it your Instagram handle, it will advise you. Okay, it will go there, it will scroll through all the responses you've had for maybe a year and give you instantaneous advice in less than 1 minute. Something that will take you days for you to figure out what is the best time should I post and should I not post. Use it for that. It can generate hashtags and captions for visibility. And yes, everybody waiting aloud. Here is this person, they posted something. Let's use that as when we get to the, how does it work? Okay, I see White House. We say, please hold on, guys. Let me copy this from where somebody's posted it. Let's say this is the content copied. Let me, okay, I'll leave it like that for now. When we get there, we'll do it. So these are what you can do with this strategy. AI will generate the proper hashtags and captions that will boost your visibility. You don't need to use your brain to cast saying, okay, what hashtag should I use? You tell it to use the most viral hashtags that are relevant to this post. ChatGPT already knows what is viral out there, already knows what people are doing in that particular niche that you're talking about, property. Whether it's Abuja property, whether it's Abule Egba property, or whatever that you're trying to target people in that area. It will give you that. AI agents, now this one's a whole different level. I'm not even going to go there yet. AI agents cannot post for you. But even without using AI agents yet, most of those platforms, they have structures for you now to auto post where you schedule it for what it is. Okay? Now, let me see. What are the best tools to use? Then we're going to practicalize in a second. What are the best tools to use for social media marketing with AI? Hootsuite is the most popular one. I'll be surprised if you guys don't have that, but it's expensive. There's this one that we use now that is one-time payment and very, very affordable, almost works like Hootsuite. I don't know, my team is not here to tell me the one we use. I don't even remember. They use the ones I purchased it, but Hootsuite is expensive, but it's the best. We have something close. Postly is one we use. You might want to check that out. Postly, Postly. All right, it's much cheaper than Hootsuite, but does essentially the same thing. Okay, Canva too has their own thing that Canva AI now that can create the visuals that you need for this your posting. You all know that. Lumen can turn your listing details into engaging videos in like 5 seconds. And Lumen is just 1 out of 100 that you can use. There's in video AI that we use. I don't even use Lumen now. Lumen to me, the level is not at the level of some of the tools that we use, but it's very easy to use. You have runwayml.com, AI in video. You have Klingly.ai that I mentioned yesterday. Those are tools that you can use to turn your listing details into video ads, because people watch more videos than just reading text. Even though you should mix it up, if you are doing 7 posts a week, about 4 or 5 of them should be video. Because that's what people watch. But before, it used to be expensive to do. But now with Lumen, with InVideo, all those places in 3 minutes, you are going to be able to turn those texts into video automatically. Maybe we are going to then experiment for a second now and see. So here, then there's one called Sendable that is getting very popular now, where we turn your social media posts, okay, we turn them into videos, graphics, and co, and then can send it for you. Here's an example, for instance. Instead of spending hours brainstorming captions, AI can generate just listed, explore these stunning 4-bedroom visuals, DM for a private tour, and then we'll give you hashtags and real estate, other hashtags. Now, let's do something here. Let's do a little bit of practical. I'm going to share my, what is it called? Let's leave this place. Let's go to ChatGPT right here. Okay. Let me not even use any of my agents, because that would be like cheating. I have plenty of agents that can do a better job. But let's just go to regular ChatGPT here. And then I'm going to say here, are the details. Of the property listing I am trying to sell. I'm going to paste that in. I just copied from somebody. Okay. Control V. White House Estate could say, we say Abuja. Interesting. Okay. This, I'm just, even though you don't even need to be giving it space for it to understand what they are saying, you understand everything like that. Okay, so this is what you have right now, premium opportunity. Somebody tell me, okay, you want to do, let's say with this your content that you have. I want to write a special post for Instagram. All right, and then I'm going to go there. I'm not going to say use this content to create a highly viral and highly converting Instagram post for me. All right, you put enter, boom. It reviews that information that you gave, and then in like literally seconds, this is what it gives you. This is your Instagram post right there. Premium land for sale in Abuja. Own a piece of Abuja's future. White House Estate, Kuje Phase 2, blah, blah, blah. Breaks it down in a highly converting way. This is even long. So you can see that it generated hashtags for you right there that are relevant. Now, assume that this one is okay. Now, let's create a Twitter post for the same content, but not more than 140 characters. I think that's what Twitter is now. But if you want to keep it at just one post, then you say that the same content is going to use it and create a very short post for you. As you can see, own a premium plot in Abuja, White House Estate, Kuje Phase 2, secure, gated, and high ROI. 5 minutes. So the bottom line, what is important to your buyers. He knows all this stuff. He just gave it to you. The only thing is you copy this and you put your insert contact. Call WhatsApp now. You put whatever number they're going to call. You're good to go on WhatsApp. You want to do the same thing, because what I see some of you doing is that the same post that you send on WhatsApp is also what you send on Twitter. It's what you send on Instagram. That's amateur way. You want to create platform-specific content because you can. ChatGPT gives it to you in less than a minute, so why will you be rushing? So now we have the Twitter one. Now I want to say using same property content. I want a highly persuasive post for my LinkedIn. So do a LinkedIn centric. This is important. A LinkedIn centric post for this, because you want it to think LinkedIn to address, because the way you speak on LinkedIn is different from the way you speak on Facebook. It's different from the way the people speak on Twitter. So you can't use the same generic post for them anymore. That's lazy marketing. Now it's talking to top level guys now. Premium real estate investment opportunity in Abuja. Looking for a secure, high value property investment in Abuja. Look no further than White House, blah, blah, blah. See, he expanded it a little bit for more top level guy. You can see he's talking about high ROI potential now. Because he knows that his business people that are in LinkedIn, his executives, is speaking their language that they will understand. And he's using slightly different hashtags, because he will pick the hashtags that are relevant for that area. So you just simply copy the whole thing. That one goes on LinkedIn. So if you are posting on 5 media, generate, let's say this is the content you want to talk about today. Give it the basic content, and then tell it to generate highly persuasive and highly converting promotional post. You give it the one for Facebook, give it the one for, you want the one for Twitter, you want the one for Facebook, you want the one for LinkedIn. It will give it to you. Now, from here, we now want to say, okay, we want to do a 1 minute video. Can you create a 1 minute video script from this listing details that, let's say you want to use in video? I will even tell you the tool I want to use from this listing details that I can use to create a great video using InVideo AI, or whatever AI you want to use. Don't even need to tell you the name of the AI tool that you're using, but it's better if you do, because it will create a listing that is acceptable in that place. I just hit enter. It's going to write a script for me, a 1 minute video script for White House Phase 2 Abuja. Okay, so now where I'm standing here, I will turn this to video without even going anywhere, because ChatGPT has video now. They have the what is it called? Okay, so it's giving me the tool here. This is the script right here. I can copy this. I can do two things. I copy it, and I can go look for the explore the GPTs and look for the ones that do video. Okay, right here, there's InVideo AI, right here in my ChatGPT, right? I have the paid one, so I don't know if it does it for the free one or not. Then I say start chat. Now I'm in InVideo AI. I'm not going to say create a great video. All right. This, I'll even let it know that it's his brother that generated this ChatGPT generated script. Because by describing where the script also came from, there is also a way it will interpret it so that you get the best result. So I put enter, boom. Now it will generate the video. There's no drama there. You can say it's talking to connector. Now it's connecting to InVideo AI. Yes, it says it wants to take me to InVideo AI so that I can see the video in action. You say yes. InVideo allows it. There's a free version there. If you don't own a paid one, I have a paid one, of course. So now it's done. It says click to download. When I click on it, it says click to watch and download. Here is the video here. I hope you guys are still seeing the video, right? Are you seeing my screen? I don't know if I'm changing. Are you seeing my screen right now?
Yes, we are seeing it. Yes.
Okay. There is no drama here. Now it's creating the video for me right here in InVideo. I can choose to log in to my video here. I have an InVideo account, so I'm just going to say join in with it. Otherwise, you put your email so that I can send it to your email for you if you don't have an account. But I have an InVideo account, so I'm going to log in, and then all of you are still talking for less than a minute. I've written the script. Now I've given it to create. It's analyzing. This is the absolute entry level of creating videos. I mean, I have none of my staff will even do it like this. They're going to give me a whole higher level. They probably will go and use Kling or go and use a runway ML that can even give you a better versatility in adjusting the video. But it's reading the script. The whole thing is going to take less than 5 minutes, and I want us to do it live so that you don't think I'm just talking here. Just wait it, generating the script. So if you don't know InVideo AI, you know it today. InVideo.io, INVIDEO.io, and then it's creating. Okay, my system is a little bit slow, but let's just wait and see what will happen. Okay, it's analyzing. I just want you guys to see how long it takes so that it's not like I'm just exaggerating here. It's not going to take 5 minutes. It's not 12% of the video is ready. 13. That's how we go. Just give me a second here. Let me quickly work on getting my coffee while it's doing that. Let's be taking some questions that you have on this point right now. For those of you just coming in, we are still discussing strategy number 2. We are going to 10 wherever we get. Again, I only have 3 hours. Wherever we get, they will let me know. Then we will shut it down. But the important thing is you get great value while you are with me. So if you have any questions while this thing is still working, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes, okay, to get your video done. Something that typically will take you weeks, months, and hundreds of dollars. Now you can get it done yourself. You don't need to go talk to anybody. You don't need to go pay anybody any money yet. Unless, because as a real estate person who's going to be posting every day, you should know how to use these tools. That's why I'm doing this video camp. I call it the Video 360 Collective apprentice program I'm doing for 3 months so that we can show you how to do different types of video. This is the absolute, what I call entry level. In fact, day 1 in my class, if you master this one, because then we start taking it to different, but you can learn it yourself, even if you don't go into any apprenticeship. That's all it takes. In another 3 to 5 minutes, I think I see why it's slow now. There's so many of my staff that are actually using this account right now. That's why it's a little bit slow. Typically, it should take less than 3 minutes for it to generate, but it's like about maybe 2 minutes now. All right. Sunday Amos, which AI video creator is 100% free? If your life is to be looking for 100% free, you're not going to go far, Mr. Sunday. There is nothing that is 100% free in life. Because how do they make money? Okay, you have to keep asking yourself that, because they didn't start their life for you. But InVideo has a free category, but it's limited. I don't even know what it's like. ChatGPT, you know, ChatGPT is also free, but they have a paid one. So if you're going to be a serious human being for a long time, then you start saving money about how do I get a premium version. Because I have a premium version, he has a video with it. In fact, the video is ready. Okay. So I don't know when that question, Sunday must ask a very important question. Which AI video creator is 100% free? That's a question you go and ask yourself on Google, right? You go there, Google will tell you which AI video is 100% free. Then it will give you a list, but I can tell you from experience, there is none. They will give you a free access, but you're not going to be able to use it for too many things professionally. Like this one, that if you do a free one now, it's going to have watermark on it, even in video. Why will you want to use a watermark to be marketing $100,000 products? So at some point, you're going to have to subscribe. And many of them are not expensive, $10, $20. Okay. This one is InVideo AI, INVIDEO.io. Look at it. The video is ready. Play it right there.
Looking for the perfect property investment in Abuja? Welcome to White House Estate, Kuji 2. A secure, luxurious.
Sorry.
For the perfect property investment in Abuja. Welcome to White House Estate, Kuji Phase 2. A secure, luxurious, and high-value community designed for comfort and long-term appreciation. Gated and secure community. 24/7 security CCTV and patrols for your peace of mind. 24/7 power supply. Say goodbye to blackouts. Modern drainage and sewage system. No flooding. No worries. Located just 5 minutes from Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, with easy access to major shopping malls, schools, and hospitals. Secure your future today with instant land allocation, a perfect RFO title, and a fast-growing market. White House Estate is the smartest investment you can make. Plots are selling fast. Call or WhatsApp us now for inquiries and site inspections.
Now you can see that that's a 1-minute video without me even touching it yet. Now that video, you can then go inside that video, you can edit it. For instance, you can change out the pictures if the property that is shown is not your own. If you have your own pictures of your property, all you simply do is go there, import your own picture, and then you change it out. Simple edit. You can even clone your voice. If you have a great person in your company that has a nice voice, you can clone that person's voice and use that person's voice as the voiceover. If you want to use the Imbo voice, let's say the property is abroad, you have list of people to pick from there. White people. This one, they give me an African voice because I've been working on an African project there. So it knows that it's an African project I'm lking for. So he went to search That's what I call a machine learning. You know, that's what I'm working on right now. So when I gave me an African voice, but I could go back in there and say, no, I don't want African voice here, but for simple right here. So it's finished playing, right? So let's say I want to then edit this, even though this is not the purpose of today, it's just to show you this. So here is the tool to tell you how easy it is to edit. When you click on edit, it gives you each frame. Let's say I want to have a picture. Let's say this one now. Let's say this is not the picture we want to use. Let's say it's a different one from, let's say we have a different one. All we simply do is we then go here and then we upload our own media. If we have our own video to use, or if we have our own picture of our land, you upload, or you can start search their stock media. Maybe you don't have your own, but you want to use something else. You search, look for something that is closest to what you want. Let's say this is a Dubai thing, for instance. You click on this and you apply. Automatically, you can see here, it has replaced that picture. It's that simple. Let's say this Chinko girl that is talking, you don't want it to be a Chinko, you want it to be maybe a Dr. Steven or maybe Jessica or whatever. All you need to do is just upload a 1-second video of Jessica from here. Boom. You come here, you upload, you click, and then you go to your system, you upload the video you want to put there. There is nothing complicated. It's one of the easiest to use editing tools I've ever seen. And you're good to go. I don't want to put my picture on this stuff. So you can change that to the picture of yourself, of your CEO, which is even better. Dr. Sylvia has plenty of videos everywhere. So you just bring one of them in, they show his picture, or they show the picture of the person in charge of the project, so that it is 100% customized for you. All of it will happen in less than an hour. And then you share that. Tomorrow, you do another one. And this should be. Okay? So I just showed you you said we can only do this kind of video if we are on premium ChatGPT. I did not say that. Shegun. I said I could do it because I have premium ChatGPT. To do this type of video, what you really need, the software is called invideo.ai. This one I just used there. Okay, I'm going to write it because some of you are not getting it. Invideo.io. Sorry. That is the name of the software. So you can actually go to this software and post that content that we got. And you post it there, it will give you the video. Or you can go to any video creator. There's literally hundreds of them. For me right now, the best is called Kling AI. That will give you realistic whatever. But for promotional videos like this, in video is okay. Because you're not making a real movie. Like we are doing with the Omega Mass Conspiracy. That's a full movie. That's a film. So we need a better video editor than in video for that. Because that one, we want the character to look like the characters we are trying to portray. We have to do a face swap, make them look like the person. But for regular promotional videos, in video is perfect. When you come to my camp, for instance, the first type of video we teach you is promotional videos, like this one we just did. And I make them use the video to do it. We just show you how to edit it faster. What I had said is that if you have the paid version, it is connected to a video. Anyway, so when your paid version, when you click on it, it will take you to your account on InVideo. But if you don't have a paid account, you can go create your InVideo account. But no serious video creator is free, okay? In a way that you can use commercially. Every one of them has a free version, but that free version, I don't think you can use them commercially. They will put a... Where is that one coming from? Somebody's talking. Oh, sorry, I have my TikTok open. My apologies. So you just need to understand that if you are working for a company, then you then need to talk to your bosses. Let them go and do a subscription for one of these stuff. My staff use my own. I have 3 of those in video accounts, and I pay for them. One of my accounts, I paid over $260 a month because too many of my staff use it, and I need a higher level. So they're expensive. But if you are just in business yourself, it's like, I think, $20 or $30 a month. And then you can create videos with that. At least that will give you up to 20, 30 videos a month that you can create with that. it takes you to a whole different level as far as marketing your business is concerned. Let's go back to the training, okay, so that we don't lose sight of the game. So what we are talking about is this strategy number 2, using AI to power your social media marketing. And I explained that you can use it for different things, to for the posts that you're going to put on different social media, for creating videos that you're going to use to market. And I went and demonstrated it for you. If you get that, give me a 2 before we move on. Oh, man, wow. I'm already almost at 2 hours. No. When did we start this thing? Wait, what's the time now? Have I spent 2 hours or 1 hour?
You spent 1 hour, 23 minutes.
Wow. Okay, we need to move it forward. So here's number 3. You can also use a strategy number 3 in using AI to market your real estate. Remember, this is what the training for today is. Strategies for using AI to market your real estate project. Strategy number 3, you can use AI-driven email and SMS marketing. Almost everybody's aware of that, but are you using it well? AI ensures buyers and leads never forget about your listings by sending them timely, personalized email messages. How does it work? AI automatically sends follow-ups to leads who showed up in a property. It can personalize emails and messages based on your buyer behavior. And AI can schedule automated reminders for open houses and property tours. That's how it works. But how do you? What are the best tools to do this? MailChimp, obviously. Okay, if you guys don't have, I don't know of any serious real estate company that doesn't maintain a very good autoresponder. So you guys probably already have one somewhere. If you don't, you're also leaving a lot of money on the table. MailChimp is cool. HubSpot, a bit more expensive. ManyChat is what I would expect you to use, because that one can automate stuff to SMS, to their phone, to their social media, and it can do a lot more than what a regular autoresponder would do for you. So here's an example. Instead of manually sending reminders, AI can also send, "Hi, Sarah. We notice you love this listing at 1203 Oak Street. Want to schedule a private tour? Let us know what time works for you." Now we are getting into the realm of agent a little bit. No, if you can have your agent, an agent that does that. It's called, you can create a reminder agent. Very easy to do. That's going to be his name. It can be Reminder Mary. That's your agent, that's your staff, that's what it does, right? Anytime somebody visits any of your listings, either on your website, on your Facebook page, or wherever you listed them, your agent will automatically send them a personalized message. If the person's name is Sarah, the person will just receive, "Hi, Sarah, we noticed you just love the listing at 123 Oak Street. Do you want to schedule a private tour? Let us know what time works for you," with a link. See, that thing starts conversation with them immediately. When they respond, your guys get that. Or if you leave it to your AI agent will actually fix the appointment and put it on your calendar for you. I know it sounds like Greek to some of you now. It's already happening a lot here in the US. There is no human being involved. Even when you say 4 p.m. is available and the person said, "No, I don't have, I only have 5 p.m. AI will respond, will check your diary to be sure that it's a 5 o'clock opening, and then we'll put them the appointment there. You just wake up, you see that you have appointments for booking, for reviewing, and you have not talked to anybody. That is AI-driven email and SMS marketing. And then the way you instruct your agent, you can say that every 2 days, remind them about this. And you tell the agent what to tell them. You don't even need to write it out for you. Say on Tuesday, I want you to remind them that we are looking forward to seeing them at the inspection on Thursday. Then you will go there, you will address Sarah. You will write out a proper professional message to Sarah, different from what you just said, but getting the message right, 100%. That's what AI can do for you. So it saves you time. It makes sure that you don't miss anybody. Imagine you that do a lot of promotion on WhatsApp, I'm talking GTEx Media now, because that's the bulk of the people on this call. This training is for you specifically, right? You do all these promotions. but the follow-up is not there. Somebody clicks on something that you posted on Facebook, but nothing happens after that. You have to personally have to go there to go and address them. But with a proper AI bot or AI agent, as soon as somebody makes a comment on your stuff on Facebook, they receive an appropriate response from your AI agent, not you. Even me now, I'm trying to work on making this, implementing this for my law practice. That when somebody does something on our Facebook page, this is what we need you to do, either to send them a message or to send them a coupon or whatever. Then we build the agent. And then once we deploy the agent, it's done. We don't need anybody to be monitoring our chats anymore other than occasionally just looking in there just in case the agent has gone bonkers, but he'll be doing his work. You can create an agent that can make a phone call. You can call down a phone call Larry. So when that information comes in to your portal that the AI gets for you, phone call Larry, calls the person, and has a conversation. I have had several of that. The way you will know sometimes whether it's AI is to just do something crazy. Then the response of the AI will be a bit confused. I used to test it. I just I don't do something like that. AI don't know what to talk about. AI don't confuse. But as long as you're asking intelligent questions about the property, that AI will adapt and give you correct answer. Answer, not the one that they've typed and given it. It's called adaptive answers. It feels you, continue to answer you. Until you start to talk about Jagaban. Then he might tell you, I don't know what Jagaban is. We are here to talk about stuff. If they've done it well. Okay, if you get that 3, give me 3. See, I have to move forward. My time is going so fast. You get an idea of what I'm talking about. Even if you can't do money chat here, at least you know about autoresponder, which is the basic level now. That as many of them have AI in them now. MailChimp AI, they do that for you now. Just need to configure it right. They're a little bit higher than regular autoresponder. That's not what I'm talking to you guys about here. I'm talking AI. There is MailChimp AI now that is different from the regular MailChimp autoresponder that you know. You need to subscribe and you need to go figure out how it works. I need to deploy it. Many chats is the same thing. Number 4, AI-powered chatbots for instant responses. Many buyers expect instant responses, but real estate agents can't be available 24/7. So you get your chatbots to handle inquiries, schedule appointments, and answer common questions automatically. How does it work? Because you keep hearing all this rumor about AI. It is true, guys. This thing you are hearing. How does it work? AI chatbots engage visitors and capture leads for you. Chatbots can answer buyer questions instantly because they've been trained to do that. The information has been given to them once, and then they adapt to that and provide the proper response. So how much does it cost? Boom, we'll give them the answer. Is there a payment plan? It gives them. Location availability, all of that. That's what AI chatbots can do for you. They can also help you schedule property viewings without human intervention. Those of you are feeling too tough for yourself, oh, I got 4 property viewings today. I scheduled 5 people for today. In another 6 months to 1 year, that your job is going to be taken by AI. Unless you go now know how to make AI do its job better. That's what it's going to require. Prompt engineering. Those who can then make those chatbots that can schedule appointment do their jobs better. It's called prompt engineering. Those are the ones, prompt engineers in the area of customer service, prompt engineers in the area of appointment setting. Those are the new jobs that are getting created. Remember what I said yesterday, that when my daughter asked me what she should study, normally like every parent, you want to sit down with them, go, I say, I don't care. As long as what you are studying in the university is something that requires logical reasoning, I'm fine. So personally, if you're asking me to recommend, I told her, I said, I recommend law. Because law automatically teaches you to be analytical, or philosophy. If you want to ask, yes, when I say philosophy, you want your daughter to study philosophy. You guys don't understand. I told her the job that she will need, that she will do when she finishes university in 5-6 years, they have not yet been created. So it don't matter. Many of the jobs that people are targeting today, they will not be hot in 5 years because there'll be new hot jobs. Now you're going to be hearing that word a lot. Prompt engineer in customer service. You're going to be hearing agent managers. Those are jobs that don't exist last month or 6 months ago. But I just said it right now. You're going to be hearing things like agent manager, and they're going to be paying them $200,000, $300,000. What do they do to manage these agents that are doing your work? Most of the work that are manual and repetitive, they will disappear in the next 2 to 3 years. I didn't say 10 years now. I said 2 to 3 years. If your work is repetitive, you are a goner. What they will need then is those who can manage those tools that do those work. So human beings will not disappear. Human beings, jobs will not be lost. Like I said again yesterday, I like to repeat in case some of you are new here. AI revolution will create more jobs than the internet revolution. Not the other way around. I know some of you are afraid that AI will replace us, human beings will no longer be. It's a lie. There'll be a lot more jobs. It's just that there'll be a lot more dead professions already. When they were going to farm in those days, all the people know that time is to go to farm and to go and sow whatever in the old England. That's where the prosperity is. The landowners who use slaves, who use human beings to go and be doing their core and be laying the hay all over the place. That's why they came to Africa to come and carry people, because they know we have power to go and be doing pong. But when Industrial Revolution started and people start to automate tasks in the factories, you know, the landowners at that time, all those who are working in the farm, because that's where everybody was working. What they're afraid of is that the Industrial Revolution will destroy jobs, that people no longer have jobs. When the people are no longer going to farm, how will they feed their family? But they forget that a whole new set of jobs will be created by that revolution. That's where engineers came in. That's where those who work in factory lines, that is where all those supervisors, all those new jobs just surfaced from nowhere. Now, Industrial Revolution employed 10 times more people that were employed in the Agrarian Revolution, which is the one about agriculture. Then internet came about 30 years ago, right? All of a sudden, the fear is that internet will eliminate people's jobs. Those who are working in factory, they started striking. Their labor department started fighting. They don't want to lose jobs. But guess what? The internet age has produced a lot more employment than the Industrial Revolution. Now, all of a sudden, you are hearing e-commerce, you are hearing freelancers, you are hearing affiliate marketers, you are hearing tools that can market, you are hearing social media, you are hearing Facebook, you are hearing Amazon that are employing thousands and thousands of people. So now we're about to enter the AI age. I'm not one of those guys that believe that it will make people lose their jobs. It will make you lose your jobs if you are still thinking your job is relevant. But there'll be a lot more jobs that will be created that like times 10, the jobs we have now. 2 years ago, there was no profession called prompt engineering. Now, every company wants one. There is no profession called AI moralist, or what they call it. But every big company is hiring one now for the interface between their AI operations and human, whatever. There are people managing that. There are agents that have been created now. Somebody's going to manage them. It just won't be you. If you are still stuck with you have to make 20 calls to get one property listing. AI agent will make 100 calls. I will not be tired. He will not go home at night. He will not collect salary. At 2 a.m. in the morning, he's calling people who are still awake in London. At 9 a.m., when London people are asleep, he's calling those in Australia. 24/7. He's not tired. He's not going on maternity leave. He's not collecting overtime. He's working. And you think you are going to have a job when your own job is to be calling clients? You are done. Okay? But what they would then need at that point is those to coordinate those AI agents. And that's the profession you want to study for if you are still want to become relevant. I hope we are all listening. I told my paralegals the same thing. I said, I pay you guys how much every hour for you to just do research for me. In another 6 months, I don't need you. I will tell ChatGPT, go and research this case law for me. He's already doing it. I showed them. I even trained them myself. I'm like, so instead of you being good at writing briefs right now, you should be good at using AI tools to write briefs, because that is where the direction is going. There is no brief you can write for me that can be 10% close to what AI would do for me right now. I told them. There's no research you are going to do that will be close to what AI is going to do. So why are you even fighting AI? Instead, go figure out how do you prompt AI to write the best briefs. That's the job now. AI paralegals. That job is already starting to exist. People are already hiring for that. I have not hired one yet, but I've seen if you Google it, you see AI paralegals. What do? They use tools that exist to try to do what paralegals do. And they are 100 times more efficient, faster. You want to write a letter to clients, and you give a paralegal, say, okay, let's go and send this letter. You give him a brief. Maybe you don't want to write it yourself. Say, okay, Veronica, I want you to go write a letter to that client that our money is due. If they don't send it, next week we are going to suspend their account. Then she goes on her desk, spend 3-4 hours writing that letter, right? Now I just tell ChatGPT, a client is owing us. I need to send him a letter that they need to pay up or the account is suspended. I hit enter. 5 seconds later, I have a letter that is better than what a Veronica can give me in 4 hours. And you are taking 1 year from now, I will see a Veronica in that job. No, she's not going to have that job. Not because I'm mean, but because there's a tool that can do her job better. Now she will have a job if she has gone to figure out how to tell ChatGPT to do that work. So that way now, our productivity can then go up to times 100. Because the letter she's writing in one hour, she can then write it in a minute and then scale that for me. Then she has a job. I know I diverted a little bit. You guys have to film me here. I'm a vision guy. So that you don't say they didn't tell you. All those people that you are hearing that don't what's his name? Elon Musk wants to retire, whatever. Yeah, they want to save money. What do you think is going to do those work when they get rid of them? You guys be playing, okay? Instead of people retraining themselves to position themselves for the AI age, they are busy competing with AI. I've never seen something more ridiculous. You are not going to win. Whatever you are doing right now that AI can do, then know that it's a done deal. AI will do it better than you. So instead of going that route, go and look at how you can make AI even do it better. What you are doing. Then you continue to be the master. I say this to everybody. Real estate is the same thing. Every part of the business that is repetitive right now, every part of the business like documentation, like setting appointments, those jobs will not last more than 2 years from the time I'm talking. You can still laugh, like all those newspaper people laughed at me. You can laugh. I didn't say 5 years, I said 2 years. So you need to go retrain yourself. And that's why you're having this kind of challenge, this training. Write it down and go and be figuring out that's where you're going to be. Some of you are still having a job now because a Dr. Stephen has not yet figured it out. He's not a very technical person himself. He's not been paying a lot of attention on these tools, but I know him. He's a very shrewd business person. If he can make a tool do it for him better than you, it's not going to employ you. He doesn't do sentiment like that. He has a charity organization. You all know your bosses. He has a charity organization to do his charity. He gives a lot. But when it comes to paying salary, paying staff, and running expenses, Mr. Stephen is not playing. So don't get caught flat-footed is what I'm telling you. Be one of those guys that will be an indispensable man to him. And the way you are going to do that is to go and start mastering the AI part of this real estate team. Because he himself doesn't know it, then you become indispensable. That's how you cement yourself. Okay? And even when it comes to know it, he appreciates your job better than that person who's going to get on the phone and say, I run out of data. They tell you to call only 10 people for that day. You call 7, and your excuse is that there is no data. The excuse is that the clinical is not going. Meanwhile, somebody else is using an AI agent to set his own appointment. He's able to set 40. You cannot even set 8. And then you are not going to complain that they laid you off. I'm not playing, guys. These things are out there right now. These chatbots, they are like elementary level to agents. I'm back to agents now. Yes, agent is not popular yet, but it started almost a year ago. Some of you have not even started using ChatGPT. They are going to AI agents now on Ogio. Okay? So they can do this for you. They can schedule property viewings without human intervention. What are the chatbots you use for that? There's something called Drift. There are AI-powered chatbots that qualify leads and set appointments. All you need to do is go and figure out how does it work. I know you don't believe it. I know you're still thinking in your head. They are Nigerians, clinical Nigerians. Is setting appointment with Nigerians. Nigerians don't even know that it's an AI doing it. Is what I'm telling you. Because when they engage you on Facebook and you are responding to them, 90% of Nigerians right now don't know whether it's AI or you. And I'm telling you, when you deploy your AI there, they'll be chatting with them all day long. Most Nigerians will not even figure it out, but they will book that appointment. They will make the call they're asked to make. They will send deposit that they're asked to send. Why? Because the conversation they're having made sense, is responding to them the way you will. So go figure it out. ManyChat has been there for a long time, but they've now been fully AI now. It's one of the most popular ones. I myself is botbuilders.io that I'm using. I just bought it about a month ago. Now I'm training myself on it. It's called Bot Builders, BOTBUILDERS. Because for me, I'm in the business of service. I'm going to be using it to create those agents and AIs I just told you are going to take your jobs. I'm not joking. I'm training guys to create them. Then I'm going to market them to this real estate company. You know that the minute I got the first one out, guess who's going to be my first client? It's going to be Mr. Steven. I'm going to make him buy. Use my class. Say, Bobo, you are paying me. I don't care if you want it or not. He will pay me that money. And you know, Steven don't like to waste money. They're going to say, Oga, can you give me 2 people to help me train my people or to help me use this? By the time I give him 2 people, that's a job of 20 people eliminated. Don't blame me tomorrow. But before Mr. Steven comes and calls a meeting and he's talking about AI agent, he's talking about chatbot, you're saying, Daddy, we already got this covered. See how you become important. So no, we have it. Let's train our people. I know how this thing works. You can be a nobody right now in that company. Maybe you are even a youth copper. If you are the one talking that language, trust me, Stephen is like me. He doesn't care. He will make you manager. My general manager today did not go to university. He is the one that tells my lawyers what to do. He didn't have a degree. His name is Mr. Bayo. He doesn't have a degree. But they did not bond that person in my company yet, including the one that is PhD, including the ones that are bishops. I have bishop in my company. They cannot say no to Mr. Bayo. Mr. Bayo is their daddy. So it's not about education. So if you as a copper, if you have what it takes to make anybody more money, you are the one that's going to be manager. Like all that one education that everybody is talking about. And I'm just giving you guys advice. And I know Steve is also like that. Steve is not going to be looking at your degree, how many degrees you have. The man wants to know, do you have a hustle? So le hustle. So le wale. If you can hustle, Mr. Steve don't make you general manager be that. You don't send anybody. Okay? If anybody like, they can be complaining. Get yourself educated. Zillow chatbot. I know I'm digressing a lot, but I'm trying to help you to be a better staff and be a better person for yourself. Some of you watching this, you own your own company. You plan to own your own company. I'm not ignoring you, but this is a training for GTech staff. So there's a limit to which we can be talking to people doing their own business here. But the point is, this is what enables your business to blow. This is what also helps you to be a better staff who's going to be ready soon to start their own businesses. Okay, so instead of you missing a potential lead, a chatbot can say, hey there, are you interested in 456 Elm Street? This home has 3 beds, 3 months, and it's listed at 450,000. Would you like to schedule a tour? You won't be there when he says this to that person. Maybe the person came to your Facebook page and it makes a comment, or maybe just likes that video that you just posted, or just like that post you just posted. All of a sudden, he's going to see this in his inbox when your chatbot takes over. They won't even know that a chatbot is there. All of a sudden, they see this in their mind. Now they are chatting with somebody from the company. Even when you say I'm a bot, people don't mind that anymore. Okay? They don't like, okay, I don't want to talk to bot. As long as they ask you a question and the answer is giving them makes sense to what they want to hear, they continue chatting. So imagine now you are asleep. Dr. Stephen is asleep. You have to sleep at some point, no matter how serious you are a worker. But this thing is working on your Facebook page 24/7. Imagine how many appointments that you're going to get that you will have missed because your customer service guy went to buy lunch or is not even paying attention or is busy fighting about obedience on Twitter instead of answering to your customers. So AI chatbots is an indispensable part for those who want to set appointments. It's like a lawyer office. You make money by setting appointment because those appointments are the ones that become clients. For real estate people, the same thing. Even more so because you are selling high-ticket item. Just saving you one client can end up being a $200,000 business for the company. But you missed it because you are still doing manual responses on Facebook. You are getting upset. Boys, and I just said something I post now and nobody's responding to me. That's how we test. I get upset that nobody has responded to us to that. There are 4 posts on our page. Nobody's responded to it. It's because it's stupid work we are still doing. Because if you deploy your chatbots, it's irrelevant whether your people, they won't even have a job to go there to start with. They will have another job they are doing. It will no longer be their job to go respond to Facebook. It will not be their job to respond on Instagram because your chatbots are rocking. And these things here, they might take a little bit of learning curve, but there are tools that you don't need technical skills for. It's just watching the tutorial, especially ManyChat. ManyChat is top of the range. And then, of course, as a service, imagine if you are building this, which is where I'm positioning myself. I'm a software vendor. Mobisoft 360 is my company. This year is where we're reverting back to software. I've said, okay, I'm a little bit getting a bit tired with training. I'm going to hand that all over to the other people. Bishop Ibro Zion is going to be running Fish for Life now. I'm not going to be running Fish for Life training anymore. The only training I'm interested in this year is AI video training. Maybe in another 6 months, I'll tire of that. Then maybe I want to go into chatbot training, where we are creating the software for people to use. But you are not in the software business. You are in real estate business. So go figure out how to use this in your business. All right. So what are the best chatbots for instant responses? Here are some of them. Just write it down quickly. Agent GPT. I've mentioned ManyChat before, but here are some others and what they do. You can do screenshots or do what you got. This is not my training. I don't know if the GTEx want to make this available to anybody later. So if I were you and you're not the GTEx person, I will start doing screenshots. Because knowing Mr. Steven, he might decide he wants to sell this training. That's his right. Because or are we not giving great content here? If you think I'm killing it, give me 100. I've not heard from you. Give me 100 here. If you think you don't even know what I'm talking about, give me a 0. This is new age we're talking about. All right, here are some tools. Agent GPT, great for goal setting, problem solving, and strategic planning of your project. Baby AGI, excels in task prioritization and project management. You guys are going into building properties. Now you are going into managing extensive projects. Then you want to check out Baby AGI. Relevance AI allows for building highly customized AI agent. That is one of the stuff they use to create those agents I'm telling you about. Relevance AI. And on like that. Don't get caught up too much in too much AI tools. Just get 1 or 2 that works, and then you rock it. Google Vertex, a comprehensive platform with a no-code agent builder. Watson and all of that. I don't want to overload you with AI tools here. The important thing is that you have the idea of what I'm talking about, and just hold one of those tools to do yours. ManyChat is more than enough here. So forget all this long story about the rest. Get ManyChat or get botbuilders.io. Because my own is not ready. I'm actually working on getting one ready that I'm going to market. I'm working on it very, very seriously. I'm calling it Agent 360 or something. Agent 007 or something like that. I don't know the name, but I'm working on it. Number 5. Okay, if you got that, give me a 4. Give me a 4. Give me a 4. Give me a 4. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you are just joining us and you're confused, what we are discussing is strategies to deploy AI in marketing and sales of real estate in 2025. And this is Dr. Okpe throwing it down. Number 5 strategy here. Aha, you know, I've been teasing agent. Now let me drop it. AI-powered agents for real estate sales and marketing. First, the first question I expect, this one I'm going to spend my time on, even if that's where I got, whatever, okay, is that the first question in your head will be, what's the difference between AI agents and AI chatbots? Chatbots, these are software programs designed primarily for text-focused or text-based or voice interactions with users. They provide scripted or AI-generated responses based on your own predefined logic, your natural language processing and machine learning. They also learn from what you are, what they are doing. That is very different a little bit from AI agents. AI agents are more advanced AI-powered systems capable of autonomous decision-making, executing tasks on their own, and interacting with multiple systems to achieve a goal. AI agents can work independently, adapt over time, and even collaborate with other AI systems. That's why I'm scared of it. This is the future. This is the today. It's called AI agents. When ChatGPT announced it last year, they're going to release that. Most even understand what they're talking about. I've seen a few in action in the last couple of weeks. It's scary. It's like having a real human being that you say, okay, your job every day when you wake up is to go to LinkedIn and do this, go to Instagram and do this. And then anytime you see somebody say this on the internet, you do this. And then you deploy them out there. Their machines, they are rocking. These things are starting to happen and you're wondering, people would think that you have 100 staff. And yet, it's just one agent. Okay? So let's explore the difference a little bit. I think I'm just going to skip this AI because it's deep. And I still have like 4 more strategies I want to teach. I don't know whether this should just be a separate training on its own. Maybe I should do that tomorrow. Let me see. But let me just talk about the differences in functionality, because there's always a tendency to confuse chatbot with AI agents. Chatbots are mostly used for conversational interfaces, such as customer service, FAQs, and then guided interactions. You already guide where you want the customer to go, what do we want to say. So they respond to input from users, but they don't perform independent tasks beyond answering questions. They don't do independent thinking beyond what you have told them when you are putting them together to say. AI agents go beyond conversation. They can learn, they can plan, they can execute tasks, and they can optimize outcomes without continuous human intervention. That's what makes them dangerous to your job. Because once they have been trained to be able to do your job, they can think faster than you, they can execute faster than you, therefore they're going to eat your lunch, is what it means. And you can create AI agents for different things. So there are some companies now that have 20 AI agents that work for them. When I say AI agent, I'm talking about the 2. They created it, and then their staff, they gave them name. Response Michael, phone call Joseph, whatever. So they deploy them to different parts of their businesses, their website, their social media, and they do their work. And then everywhere. They have some of them. You can create your own AI agent that is like your Siri or your Google Assistant, where people can search anything about your business, ask anything about your business, and they're on and on and on. It's a whole different thing. So what are AI agents in real estate? They are autonomous AI-powered systems that can analyze data, make decisions, and execute tasks without constant human input. Unlike simple chatbots, AI agents can interact with multiple systems, learn from past data, and take proactive actions for your company. It sounds like Greek. Let me break it down a little bit more. In real estate and marketing, AI agents can automate lead generation, nurture prospects, schedule showings, analyze marketing trends, optimize ad campaigns, and even close deals. See, I put it in capital letter for your bold letter, so you hear me well. They can automate lead generation, which is the lifeblood of every real estate company. They can nurture prospects, which again is another massive skill or that is needed in real estate, because nobody just comes out and give you $100,000 for property. They have to be nurtured. AI agents can do that for you. They can schedule showings for you without you being there. They have access to your calendar. They can negotiate with the client to fix the right date and time for them to come and take the showing. The only thing is that they can't take them to the showing themselves because they are not physical yet. Okay? They can analyze market trends. And then, because most real estate companies that are serious, they run adverts. They can optimize your campaign for you. Instead of taking through the step-by-step of that today, that will take me more than an hour. I'll take you that you can see I have it there. I'm just going to skip it and see right here because we will not get out of here. If we do this, I'm just going to bounce it out, and then maybe, depending on what you guys want, we'll do this tomorrow along with the funnel thing, or maybe we schedule a whole different training where we can do live training on this, actually do practical, where we build some of these agents live so that you can see that it's not as complicated as you think, and deploy them. So that is what I think we're going to do this. So let me go back to number. So all I can just do is introduce it as I've done today. I can't go into how it works for you, because if I do that, that's another 3 hours right there. And I don't like to teach half stuff. So maybe you scratch that. Let's make this the fifth strategy. The AI agents just say that like just an intro. So that's like call it 5.8 or 4.8. No, we have talked about 4 before I mentioned AI agents. Now I'm saying let's make this 5. Let's just keep that AI agents. It's a little bit deep, and it's going to take too much time. So a fifth strategy, right, for you to use AI to make more sales and marketing in your real estate business is to use AI-powered advertising for maximum reach. This ensures that your property, because I want to make sure I actually stay to time. I have 15 more minutes. I started at 9:15, so I have 15 more minutes, and I'm going to shut it down. Is ensure your property listings reach serious buyers by targeting the right audience on Google and Facebook and Instagram. How does it work? It analyzes buyer behavior to target ads more effectively. It adjusts ad budgets automatically to maximize your ROI, and AI can create compelling copy and visuals to attract your buyers. What are the best tools to use here? We're talking about strategy number 5, how to use AI to maximize your adverts and reach. That's what this is. Here are the tools in that area. Obviously, Facebook has their own AI site now where you can actually use AI to fine-tune your ads. If you have not seen that before, go to your Facebook and check it's there. Google also have where you can use it to show listings to buyers searching for similar homes. There is Ad Zoomer, which automates and optimizes digital ad campaigns for you. Example, instead of wasting time on broad ads, AI can ensure that your ad is shown to buyers actively searching for 3-bedroom homes in Miami, if that is what you are selling. For instance, let's say it's 3 bedrooms you have. It can optimize your ads effortlessly for you to only be able to show your stuff to those who are actively searching for that, which will increase your sales. And I just listed 3 of those tools that you can use for that. All you need to do is go there and go figure out how to use them. We can't go into deep into that. So this is where I'm going to stop today, because I've sworn that this year I will never go past the time that they give me in any training. We only have 10 more minutes, and I'll take your questions. For new real estate sellers, AI can be a game changer by saving time, increasing efficiency, and attracting more buyers with less effort. By using AI-powered tools, you can write better property descriptions in seconds like we discussed, automate social media and email marketing to stay connected with your leads, use AI chatbots to answer questions instantly, run targeted ads to reach serious buyers, and then of course we talk about two or three other. I talk about 5 options here. That's the best I can talk about in 2.5 hours. I'm sorry, because I like to be a little bit deep in what I'm teaching. All right. Tomorrow, if we have time, we can continue this. You can see that I broke it into 2 sessions where we can talk about more strategies. Maybe talk about another 5 tomorrow. But that's what we got. Yep. I got 10 minutes. Any questions before I close? My apologies that I could not finish the whole training, but hopefully, even if it is one you learned today, it is worth it for you. To me, that's how I think. If you are going to be committing so much serious time, like all of you are, and I congratulate you, the least you want to do is at least have 1 or 2 things you take away that is that is practical, that you can use, rather than somebody loading you with so much information that you have like 20 stuff, but none of them is really clear, none of them that you can use. Consider I'm born again now as a trainer. I'm not about how much quantity, but do you understand the one that I did teach you? Can you practicalize it? Can you try? Okay? All right, over to you, Mr. Isaac. I appreciate you inviting me. I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. If there are no more questions, let's go,
Wow,
people.
thank you so much, sir. This has really been massive. A round of applause. We really appreciate. I want to see the value rolling. If you got value from this session, I want to see that rolling. Yes, I can see the energy in the room is really massive. This is really, if we are to pay for this, it is priceless. We really
Somebody,
appreciate this.
hold on a second, Isaac. Somebody
All right.
says, hold on a second. Somebody mentioned
Okay.
something important here. Let me read it. Sunday, I thought that was a weird question, but I think I will answer it. He said, I already knew how to run Google Ads. I even have training on it. But any advice on how I can raise money to promote for GTEx? Is GTEx not collecting money when he sells this land? Why do you want to raise money to promote? Ask your guy to give you money now. Is it not land that you are selling? That's number 1. But number 2, a good strategy that people use, even though it might involve you also putting some money on the table. I don't know if you are aware that Google actually gives you, I don't know, $3,000 worth of free advert when you create a new Gmail account. So you want to do that where you create a new Gmail account and then you take advantage of the this grant they give. It's automatic. They put it in your ad account. After you have spent so much, maybe $100 or whatever, it kicks in, or it spends that 3,000 first before your own money comes in. So since you guys are many, it's something that you guys can employ. Just don't try to do creating the account from the same IP address. Then it might be like you guys are trying to game the system. They won't know that you have plenty. That's one of them. You should also explore Amazon. Amazon also gives free advert money. Those are 2 areas you can get if you are really looking to raise free money to run advert for GTEx. But I don't know if other than that people will give you free money to go run adverts to sell land that doesn't belong to them. What are you talking about? But I just wanted to answer that. A lot of people are exploiting it. I know a lot of Nigerians who are exploiting this free Google ad money. It's free money. Why won't you use it? Okay, I think it's between $1,000 to $3,000. And to qualify for it, you don't really need to do anything. I think typically when you open the experience, I used this like 3 years ago, but I hear it's even better, much better now, is that you open a new Gmail account. If it's possible, let somebody abroad create it. Let it not be Nigeria. Okay, even though Nigeria, they also give. I just don't know how much they give there. They open there, you create a YouTube channel. You are the one that know that maybe you don't want to keep that channel alive for long. Where you are going to then be using that channel, the YouTube part. YouTube is one because they offered me yesterday. I just did it for one of my YouTube channel I just created. I was surprised. I created the channel, and then all of a sudden this thing pop up and say, get your $3,000 free advert by testing Google Ads. Who am I not to collect the 3,000? I quickly clicked and started to run. So you can have some of the videos of GTEx I'm sure Jita don't mind having too many channels. Kilo come. So you put there, and then so you guys can explore that. Let somebody in-house go check that out, and you are more than enough that you can take 30,000 from them just like that, because you are doing separate meals and separate YouTube channel. Just something for Adeoye to let Oga know, so that you guys can go see how you can use it. All right. But good question. Go ahead. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. This is really, really, really impactful. Myself, I've gotten the value is priceless. And the beauty of this is, on behalf of everyone, we want to say a very big thank you, sir. We really say thank you. Even on behalf of our chairman, Dr. Stephen, the convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge, we really want to say thank you for making our time to impact us as deeply and as heavily as this. Thank you for pouring your heart out, as much as this, because you didn't just train us, alone. You really trained us from the heart. You poured out your heart to this. We really, really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. And Sunday kept coming. I always love it when somebody's asking questions. He says, yes, but I have to spend money to qualify. Don't let me use a bad word for you, okay? If you have to spend $100 to get $3,000, don't you think it makes sense? You just want everything free. Google should just carry the money and give you. Is that what you want? Don't come to my group and say that, though. I will mess you up. Keep that in G-text. Some of this stuff, they're also trying to run business. It's like they're trying to get you to test them out. But if somebody tells me that I have to spend 100 or 200 or even 500 to be able to unlock $3,000, I will spend it. Jita is a big company. Talk to Oga. If Oga knows that you're going to get access to 3,000 by him giving you 500, you don't think Stephen will give you? He'll give you now, unless you don't know how to convert it. If you use one, so please. Anyway, good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Keep working it. Don't let what you cannot do stop you from what you can do. And I just want to end with that type of thing, in the sense that mindset is where it's all at. Sometimes your mindset prevents you from being able to fly, because you are thinking you are not supposed to be able to do this. But who cares? Those who did it too are not supposed to be able to do it before now. So you just start. And sometimes we let what we cannot do stop us from what we can do. Even if to even talk about Sunday now, even if you don't have any money to run these adverts yet, I don't know the deal you have with GTEX, I don't know your contracts, or maybe they're not giving you money yet, which is fine. But there are many things you can still do. Is what I'm telling you, without paying money for adverts. You leave advert aside, there are many other ways you can hustle this. For instance, you can decide, I just showed you how to make video now. If you really are aggressive about what you're doing, you can create a YouTube channel today, and then you're posting a promo video on one of your property there every day. It took us less than 5 minutes to do that video. So let's say you're putting an hour in it every day, and you're creating one promotional video every day for your property. In 30 days, you're going to have 30 promotional videos on your channel. And then every time you post, you share. And then you monetize that video by making sure links to your property is there, and then also learn other ways to monetize your YouTube videos. That's a whole different discussion. But like 7 to 9 ways you can monetize just that your YouTube channel. So before you know it, you can actually generate this money that you're looking for somebody to come and give you on your own. That's how you go, without letting what you can do. You may not have the money now. There is no crime not to have the money. You might not be able to get the budget. You might not be able to get Mr. Stephen to give you the money. The man has other things that he's doing. But you can do what you can do, which is start to create stuff that will help you make the money. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate your time today. We really cherish it. See you tomorrow. Yes, so for everyone on the session, I want to see your comments as we'll be rounding off in a couple of minutes. I want to see your comments if you got value on all platforms you're joining us from, those who are joining from the US, those who are joining from Dubai, joining from different parts of the world. Just drop a comment on the platform where you're connecting from. I can see a lot of loves, a lot of comments rolling in here on Zoom. I want to see that on YouTube. I want to see that on Facebook, on our other platforms as well. And let's, be grateful enough to say thank you, Dr. Stephen, on whatever platform you're joining us from. Let's say thank you. Let's just drop a comment saying thank you, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, because he's the convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge. And you can agree with me that it is a lot to put this kind of impactful session, together. Even the session we just had with Dr. Okwebanwo, if we are to pay for it, each individual will be paying nothing less than $5,000. You can agree with me, because this is not just about learning, it's about changing the game, and taking over the market at a global pace. So success is replicable. A lot of those things are the reasons why you see someone like Dr. Stephen always 10 times ahead in the game, 10 times ahead in the game, even 10 years ahead in the game. Some of the things, that a lot of other people will not catch up with in the next 10 years, is already there, implementing them, putting them in practice already. And I would like to say this: education without execution is a waste of investment. Education without execution is a waste of investment. So put that down on your notepad. Education without execution is a waste of your time investment. So what that means is everything you learn on this AI 7 days session, ensure that you utilize them, ensure that you implement them, ensure you execute them, because that is the best and easiest way to grow. I would like to remind us, we have daily assignments every day, just like we did today, just like we did yesterday. We are starting the session with Dr. Stephen's video, and that kicks off by 3 p.m. West African time, that's Nigerian time. For those joining from other locations, other parts of the world, please, you can check the time conversion to your time zones. But for our Nigerian time, we are starting 3 p.m. West African time, also tomorrow. And we have a lot of incentives as well that have been put in place by the convener of this AI Digital Sales Challenge, which is Dr. Stephen Akintayo. And these include all expense paid trip to Doha. So if you're excited about that, I want to see the fire emoji rolling in, rolling in, rolling in. Drop it on the platform you're connecting from. We have an all expense paid trip to Doha coming up in the month of April. Currently, we have qualifiers even for Dubai trip who are going to Dubai this month. Congratulations to them. And the next one is an all expense paid trip to Doha, and you don't want to miss out on this. So all you need to do to qualify is ensure that you pick up the products of the day. Every single day, we have a product we are promoting collectively. We are dropping them on each of the WhatsApp platforms. We are posting them on our social media platforms as well. So you can check them out on our social media platforms, GTEX and Associates, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can get them as well. So ensure you get those product knowledge materials of the day and you post it on all your platforms. Post it on your WhatsApp status, post it on your Instagram page, post it on your Facebook page, post it on your YouTube page, post it on Twitter, post it even on LinkedIn. All these things we're learning, you could see how we can. Yes, I can see a lot of comments rolling in. I want to go to Doha. Please, I want to join. Good. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. We can make it happen. So let's not forget, every single day as a product. And as we post those products on our pages, let's do well to drop the screenshots on our WhatsApp platforms, because we want to be sure that we are all participating. And as you post them, hashtag GTEX and Associates. Make sure you make use of that hashtag GTEX and Associates. Yes, to you include that in the product description. That's in the write-up. So put hashtag GText and associates. And for those of us that can be consistent for the 7 days, be sure that we have incentives for you. We have awards for you, because we will be rewarding those that get results at the end of the 7-day challenge. And we also have brand new cars that will be given to those who qualify for them in the course of this challenge. So a lot is open to be won. And I can assure you as well that come 13th to 15th of this month, for those who can make sale between now and 10th of this month, you can qualify for an all paid sales retreat. It's an exclusive sales retreat we'll be having with Dr. Stephen Akintayo at Lacampine Tropicana. And believe you me, that event costs over $5,000 for each participant. So we have a lot of persons flying down from different locations, from the US, from other parts of the world as well, who have, brought in sales success to the company, and they will be part of this. So if you want to qualify as well to be part of this sales retreat at Lacampine Tropicana Beach Resort, all you need to do, just make sure that you make sale between now and the 10th of April and the 10th of March. That's the 10th of this month. And we can add you to the list of those that qualify. So I would like to round off the session by saying congratulations to everyone that joined us today, because we can see your success is coming already. So drop a comment in the chat box where you're joining from and say congratulations to me, and you put your name there. So for me, congratulations, Isaac Adeoye. Congratulations, Isaac Adeoye. Put your name on whatever platform you're joining us from. And in advance, we celebrate and we congratulate you, because your success, your sales success, is right here at the corner. Have a great day, everyone.